What's going on, Chad? I'm back with another video. I said I'm back with another video. GS3 Media, and you know what's going on. Like, comment, subscribe, and we gonna keep good vibes, man. How y'all doing today, chat? What's going on? What's going on? How y'all doing, chat? What's going on, man? We chilling with the fam right now. We chilling with the fam right now. We cooling out. Um, Yeah, man, ain't much going on. Ain't much going on. Well, how y'all doing? How y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing, baby? Talk to me. I'll talk back. Just don't talk too fast. Wait, why my stuff look like this? Y'all see this mud? Okay, so I know what I gotta do here. I know what I gotta do here. Okay. At least we know that's working. I mean, at least we know that's working, chat. That's a good thing. At least we know that's working. How y'all doing today, man? Can y'all hear me? How y'all doing, man? Am I lagging? Am I lagging right now? Am I lagging, y'all? I kind of feel like I'm lagging, y'all. Okay, say we got two people in here watching right now. Oh wow. Why do this keep going? Or do we really? Do we really have two people in here? My background kind of loud. I'm with my family right now. I'm with the fam right now. Okay, we got one person viewing. How you doing, one person? Like, comment, subscribe. We on the road to 5K subscribers. On the road to monetization. How y'all doing? Positive vibes, good energy, no negativity. We do not cuss or say profanity in this live stream, you guys. How y'all doing today, though, man? How y'all doing? Um, see where we go with this. Here we go with this. YouTube studio error. Bruh, why do it keep doing this, bruh? Okay. You're looking up. God damn, it's a big ass cookie. chat. Oh, they got cookies going, chat. Hey, look, my stream tripping. Oh well. If it keep tripping, give me. Excuse my language, YouTube. Okay, we're doing some reactions. We lagging a little bit. Yeah, we lagging a little bit. We definitely lagging. Okay, we got Munchie B, Spotty Face, pull up.
I had no clue.
Oh, you gonna get involved.
No, I knew it was canceled, but I didn't know nothing about no 33 tickets.
And I did solicit Munchie as a performer for a day in LA, but he has previous plans, so he can't come out. But
What song was Munchie
to be a
gonna do?
rapper.
What song was you gonna do? Something off the Trench, a baby project?
No, it's baby birthday that day, so that's why I told her I couldn't make it.
Yeah, he's being a good boyfriend, and I stand by that.
All right, let's check it out. No Jumper News speak on Tamara Dejan trying to capitalize off the live show being canceled. We are capitalizing. We're not trying.
But Tim and Dijon capitalizing off of this right now, making all their content about it.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I seen Wack wasn't fucking with that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, Wax on the helmet.
Yeah.
He said
Wack is on,
he said it would be a shame if some of these artists didn't show up. I'm a part of No Jumper. Don't be capitalizing off of our failures.
I ain't see that
To when they gave you opportunity, it would be a shame if some of these artists ain't show up to this show. I'm like, oh shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. The funniest shit that I've seen so far was the fact that Tam was like, "Yo, if your ticket got canceled, holla at me. I'm gonna put you on the friends and family list." And I said, "Yo, I ain't gonna hold you."
Yeah, it's
That
a dirty
was
game.
genius.
That's
No,
funny.
it was very
That
smart.
was genius, bro.
It was very smart, but and I get it.
The whole audience is gonna be the friends and family list. We're being honest.
Yeah.
That's Ricky.
That's
Oh, see
Steven.
that
Your
fat
boys.
gay
Oh.
That was Steven today, not me.
Steven, you know he about to get at you. He about to get at you. He said he about to pull up. He said he about to pull up, bro.
What's that?
You think so?
I promise.
I seen the video.
I rarely go back and forth with the help, but my feelings are hurt.
I think you should be the bigger person.
Not today. My feelings are hurt.
So you ain't that tall, huh?
Because I hired Steven and his whole family, Steven Hamburgessa and his whole family, to clean up the lot after their Day Late Live show. They cleaned up the restrooms, they bringing in elotes, all of that. I had the corn people coming out from his family, all of that. All of our vendors, the Somali lady. This is really upsetting me and my homegirl. This is crazy. Why the fuck would he get at me like this? Why I gotta be the fat gay nigga after I done booked your whole family to come be undocumented workers for my Day Late Live event? Make it make sense. This is crazy, Spody.
You invite that nigga Jala, I'm coming ice.
I'm just saying, who the fuck you think gonna clean up the trash, Spody? I booked Steven Hamburgessa, his mama, his tia, his hermanos, his primos, his tios. All of them is coming to clean up the lot after a Day Late Live. I sent my deposit and everything. This is some bullshit.
It don't seem like nobody in that video got a problem with your video except for.
How you know they gonna document it? Come on, we putting allegations on.
I know he's an undocumented worker at No Jumper. I know Josh don't pay him with no pay stub. They pay him under the motherfucking table over there. One good payment and they send him back. I swear to God, I want to see one pay stub. That's all they motherfucking take. One pay stub.
Keep Steven, take Jala. Send him back to Africa.
I'm sorry, Nathan. You know we're besties.
I don't know who the fuck that is. But all I know is if you a camera bitch and you work the camera, you supposed to stay in the camera bitch place and sit back there. What you talking about? Some fat gay nigga? Nobody want to watch a fat gay nigga. More people want to watch the fat gay nigga talk shit about hip hop than they want to see the No Jumper crew. Apparently. You want me to play the clip again?
I didn't hear it. I didn't hear that.
I didn't hear that. Nigga. I think you tripping. Man.
I'm not. Oh, now I'm here. Now I'm making things
I
up.
promise you, I didn't hear
I'm gonna play the clip again. Let's listen.
You know when it's about you got sensitive ears.
Listen up. Listen up.
John capitalizing off of this right now, making all their content about it.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. I seen Wack wasn't fucking with that. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, Wax on the helmet.
Yeah,
He
I
said
Wack is on
he said it would be a shame if some of these artists didn't show up. I'm a part of No Jumper. Don't be capitalizing off of our failures.
Shit, I ain't see that
to and when they gave you opportunity, it would be a shame if some of these artists ain't show up to this show. I'm like, oh shit.
I ain't gonna hold you. The funniest shit that I've seen so far was the fact that Tam was like, "Yo, if your ticket got canceled, holla at me. I'm gonna put you on the friends and family list." And I said, "Yo, I ain't gonna hold you."
Yeah, it's a dirty game.
Genius.
That's
No,
why.
it was very
That
smart.
was genius, bro.
It was very smart, but and I get
The
it.
whole audience is gonna be the friends and family list. If we're being honest.
Yo,
No one wants to see that fat gay dude.
Listen,
That was
listen,
Stephen today,
listen.
not me.
Steven, you know he about to get at you. He about to get at you. He said he about to pull up. He said he about to pull up, bro.
What's that?
You think so?
What?
I seen the video.
We love Tam.
Hey, Spotty, you didn't hear neither one of those that first time.
No, I didn't hear.
Me
none of
neither.
that. I didn't hear none of that.
We didn't hear.
Just gotta lean in and listen.
Why you jump off the ledge like that?
I don't know. I don't even know. I couldn't put a face to this person. All I know is that when Brandon and Mr. Viral was sitting in that same room talking about pro-ICE this and pro-Trump and go Trump and built the wall and all that shit, you didn't do shit. You just sat there like the camera bitch. So when my name comes up, I need you to sit there like the camera bitch too. If a nigga sit in the room talking about pro-ICE and pro-Trump, go Trump, and your ass sit there on mute, I need you to sit on mute when my name gets brought up. Make it make sense. And Hellcat was in your face calling you all types of bitches. But you think you're gonna beat me up? Yeah, okay.
The real, you gotta make a chat right there too.
Oh, we did get some super chats. $50?
So you gotta make
Hold on.
Don Harlem.
What's that? To the two of the realest on the West Coast and the Queen of Los Angeles, keep taking the high road to Dijon. I'm not a trick or a fan, I'm a benefactor. Shout out to Don Harlem.
That part.
We did get some super chats. I'll get to y'all
We
super
love Don
chats.
Harlem. He's the richest person in the chat. He sent me $200 the first month I got monetized.
200 American dollars?
American dollars in Trump's economy.
Yeah, paper.
So the question I got for you is,
Yeah.
are you trying to reverse that deposit?
From the Hamburguesa family?
Yeah, he was still gonna.
It's so last minute. I might still let the camera bitch and his family come. Oh no, they coming to clean up after the LA live event. They coming to pick up that trash. Y'all can litter all y'all want, cause him and his mama and his family finna be down there scrubbing them floors, picking up that trash, selling that corn. Yeah, selling that corn. That them elotes. You know about them elotes?
No, man.
Shout out to the Hamburguesas. Nonetheless, we got another clip before we move on from this topic. It's a part 2. But y'all didn't hear. Y'all thought I was just tripping. Y'all didn't hear what was said about me. That's how it always go. People think I just crazy and I just be crashing. I know people know. People say, I think they was gonna beat my ass, call me a fat gay bastard, all kind of shit.
How did it become this deep? Because, she was on, everyone loved Tam, then out of nowhere, she's gone, and it wasn't as much of this issue as it is now.
That's a good question.
When was the shit?
So I don't think it's really necessarily, when you break it down, inherently an issue with Tam. I think that what's gone on between Dijon and No Jumper, although one started as a promising relationship, deviate to the point where it's like there's no reconciliation
That's that.
for either party. You know, like both parties are like, we're never going to be able to see eye to eye. So I think when Tam first went over there and there was already kind of, you know, trouble in paradise between No Jumper and Tam, it was like, there was like side eyes being given.
So she's just guilty by association right now.
Well, no, I think that really what it was is when she was more vocal about criticizing No Jumper in the presence of him. It was kind of like, if you were over there and you were still like, you know, like, but I love Adam, or I love Josh, or, you know, I love No Jumper. Like, maybe that wouldn't hit the same, but if you over there with someone that by No Jumper Sanders is top op, and you're shitting on
No Jumper. Yeah.
I can understand people being like,
But you
I
don't
love
think
Tam.
the job's just being done?
Huh?
Like, you don't think the job's just being done? Like, she's just doing her job?
I do. I also could understand why. I understand why she feels compelled to pop her shit and talk about No Jumper in the manner she does, and I also feel why No Jumper don't fuck with that.
Yeah.
What's her name?
Astrid.
Shout out to Astrid.
Yes,
being level-headed. And I also love that Moose Man learned this lesson. You told him off the other day.
I like how, but Lush, he broke that down cool.
He broke it down cool, but it's still some fallacies. Tam, if you don't mind, I'd like to respond first unless you got something to say. Me being No Jumper's top op is crazy because if I want that, so I don't understand why I'm the top op. I can see if I had went through with that process, then I would be the top op, but I didn't. I didn't even say anything about the situation. Your employee, Whack 100, went on the DW Flame show on a Wednesday and revealed what happened. And then you guys took the video down and took the whole clip down, but it's still, people screen recorded it and I can still find it on YouTube. And I still have it in my phone and reveal what happened that day. So I'm not your top op. Whack 100 is your top op. You texted me when I was in the hospital and said, let's keep this off social media. Let's not talk about that. Josh said the same thing, and I didn't say a word about the situation. So why am I the top op if I spared you? Imagine sparing somebody, and then they view you as your top op. It's like, well, damn, I should have just did you, quote unquote, dirty. I should have just did you in. Move that aside. How am I your top op? Last year when I got into this fight, got jumped at, Rolling Loud, beat up the first nigga, got jumped by his crew. Was Adam not one of the first people calling me the very next morning, interviewing me on No Jumper over
That's
the
why I
phone?
was confused, because he called you like often, and I didn't know y'all shit was serious.
Hey, tell me about it. You was there.
I been right there when he called you.
Exactly. He called me talking shit about Smack, talking shit about T-Rail. He'll call me, still follow me on social media, send me funny shit, woo, 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 woo. So how am I your top op? Even last year when Ash Bash and Old Boy was still my co-host, did he not sit on his solo stream and was like, oh yeah, I do a one-on-one interview with Dejan. So how am I your top op? And again, how are you upset with Tam for podcasting with me when you yourself have called me and interviewed me over the phone during the No Jumper show, when you yourself have said you want to do a one-on-one interview with me, when Lush has been here, when Aunt Hefe has been here, when Munchie B has been here, when Brandon, who worked at No Jumper at the time, had been here. Everybody from No Jumper has been up to this office. Lush has been here multiple times. Suspect, Ted Third. I can keep going. So why is it an issue? Is it because she's a woman and like you look at her like she's your property, like she's your negress in your head or something like that? Like, I'm confused. Like,
Tam locked in.
That's just one historical context. Like, is that what it is? Like, why is it so? Why is it a sensitive issue when Tam pulled up?
Because she locked in though. Everybody else just came through. She parked up.
But
that's the only difference I could think of.
But that's what your host chose to do. That's how you made your host feel. If you were satisfying your host enough, she wouldn't have wanted to be over here.
Hey, he sound like a nigga that took a nigga bitch up. Like, nigga, you was fucking her, right?
Not like that, but I mean,
I watch too much Cheaters. I hear a lot.
Not like that.
Messy ass show like Cheaters.
Tam, am I tripping? Like,
no,
am I
that's
tripping?
definitely how it seems. And then, like, we talked about it so many times on this show. If you really had a problem with it, why was it never said? Like, oh, Tam, you got to choose up or something. It was never said. You just started throwing shade all the time. So what's the point? And I never said nothing sideways, nothing disrespectful, nothing ever. You started popping at me, Adam, directly. You saying little shit all the time in your various stream, in your solo stream, in your in real life stream. Like, bro, you don't even be on the. Why am I on your mind like this? What am I doing to you besides being normal, being on time?
Tam never disrespected Adam on this camera. I want to say two last things before I give it over to Tam. One, I benefit more from Tam being on No Jumper than I do from Tam not being on No Jumper. I'm a smart businessman. If Tam is on No Jumper, making motion, making headlines, making waves, and they could come here once a week and talk about it, that benefits me more than her not being on a platform with 5 million subscribers. And 2, when Tam joined this platform, I knew the situation, so what did I do? I scaled back all my disrespect for Adam, the same way I scaled back my disrespect and vitriol for Wack once I knew that he had been doing things professionally for Tam. I'm looking out for my sister. So I never once sat here and disparaged Adam once she joined the platform. It wasn't until they got into it, they started beefing. He got mad at Lush for following her on Twitter. He said he started talking shit about her. They was beefing over the Taylor Swift thing and saying Tam gives bad takes. And once he started disrespecting Tam, that's when the disrespect resumed. Once he started bringing me into it, Tam and DeJohn can't even get 1,000 views on the episode. Meanwhile, we was doing 3,500 to 5,000 views an episode. So he was lying on us. That's the only time the disrespect came, after you started naming me and disrespecting Tam and me per se. That's all I got to say about it, man.
And then even after that, I was still on the news regularly. I sat on the news when Adam came to do his audit and found out that Flock would be sending us the topics 20 minutes before and all of that shit. He had no idea what was going on. You didn't say anything about me being on the pod with DeJohn. You gave your audit, you talked your shit, and then you left. It was weeks later when I said Josh is not outside that Josh said, when I saw him at Suspect going away party, that's what made him mad. That's why he didn't put me back on the schedule. Before that, it was, we trying to give the new people a chance. And no disrespect to the new people, could any of them survive a poll like Adam did to me on the Tuesday show and get 65% W10? I don't think so. No. And I'm not trying to be fucked up. That's just what happens up there. But y'all like to run a certain narrative, so it's like you can't have people that are regular, that are smart, that are going to give a fair take. You want crash outs. And I asked that so many times on camera, and I feel like that's the shit that really makes them mad, is me telling the truth about us not getting access to shit from being a part of No Jumper. We couldn't go here, we couldn't go there, we couldn't even go to Coachella, and it's supposed to be a hip-hop platform. Me talking about that and bringing up the real shit instead of it just being a circus all the time is what got under your skin and made you feel bad. That's what I think that happened.
And that conversation didn't take place here on my platform. That conversation took place at your house on your couch with your brother.
And at No Jumper on the couch in the room with the Thursday show people, and Sus and Lush both agreed that yes, when you say, I'm trying to come from No Jumper to do blah, 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 people W. They don't want to hear it. Suspect said you get bullied way more online for being a part of No Jumper than you get love for it. People give you shit. Sure, it's people that are fanned out, but most of the people hate watch it, and they're there to talk shit to you. They're there to talk about your fit, to make fun of you for how you're speaking, to hate your take, whatever it is. That's even part of why they like the members so much, because the losers that watch it get to feel like they're better than somebody. At least I'm not as bad as him. My life might be fucked up. I might live in my mama's basement. But look, I'm not going to jail all the time like him. Let's point at that.
What's y'all take on Adam and Josh firing Tam before we move on to your
But no, it's not firing, because nobody will admit that I was fired.
So
even Adam did ghosted? On the show. Yeah, just being ghosted.
Being ghosted off the No Jumper platform. What's y'all take? How did y'all feel about it when y'all noticed that was going on?
It's funny. As minute as it might be, I think this all came from Taylor Swift. No, but you gotta know Adam to know how serious this Taylor Swift shit is, and it's only because his wife is like a cold Taylor Swift stan. You know what I mean? So it might sound crazy to the masses, but that's just what it is. But I mean, and then I think he got access to do it. He just don't. He don't put that out. He could get access to these places like Coachella and all. You know what I'm saying, as far as No Jumper and then, but he just don't exercise that though, or for whatever reason. You know what I'm saying?
Josh said that they asked, especially when I came there, because I start kind of pressing them all the time, like, hey, this is happening. Can we go to this? Can we go to that? Adam, I said it on here many times. I said it on No Jumper. They actively tried to help me with my request. They put me in group chats with people. They sent emails, but we got nothing back. No positive responses back.
Because of the brand. I'm trying to tell you, when I worked there, I couldn't even interview Blue Bucks Clan and 310 Baby. I'm talking about local LA rappers. I couldn't even get interviews with them. They're like, their team are telling me like, oh no, they can do an interview with you on a day in LA, but no, we don't want our artists affiliated with that No Jumper brand, that stigma that comes with it. That's why you're not going to see No Jumper hosts on major red carpets. That's why you're not going to see No Jumper hosts up at Ethica. What No Jumper host or personality was at the Blast listening party when we went, Tam?
Nobody. But all the other people that they hate on are
there. DJ Head's there, T-Rail's there, Gina's there, Jeremy Heck's there.
That's all I'm saying.
Bootleg Kev's there. All the other West Coast media people are at the Blast listening event. presented by Empire. And what's Kevin Hart's tequila, whatever it's called?
Carmina.
Right. But where's the no jumper people?
And don't bully me about no clout. If when I try to access the clout that y'all were saying I should be so grateful to have, I can't get in nowhere.
I could go to these places. I know these people personally.
But that's off of you.
That's off of you. That's not off of no jumper invite. Like, oh, we want to invite no jumper hosts to this event because of that stigma. I know I'm not tripping because I went through it. I remember being at Rolling Loud the first year with no jumper and having a no jumper mic, and nobody wanted to do an interview with me, but everybody wanted to take a photo with me and talk to me. And then when I came back the next year, I got interviews with all those same people because I was no longer a part of no jumper. It's just that logo and that stigma. It's a negative stigma around that brand.
Last thing before we move on from Tam, accident, right? Cause I was just back on Fig, you know, me and T-Ram, my boy, we be punching at each other, right? So I was like, you let Adam come over here and mark you out, and you know what I'm saying? Cause you was about to hire Milk as a co-host, and he told you, gave you an ultimatum, and he from your hood, and you bowed out, like, all right, I ain't gonna mess with him. You know what I'm saying?
Good observation.
But that wasn't the case. He didn't get at Tam and let her give her an option or whatever. No. You know what I'm saying?
He handicapped her decision. He never effectively communicated because he's not a good leader. Like Tam, you have to pick. Like if Tam was a guest on Back on Fig for an episode, cool. If Tam wants to be on Back on Fig once a week, I would look her in the eye and say, you have to pick between being on Back on Fig or being my co-host. I'm not comfortable with you being on their show once a week because I'm a man and I'm a leader. Yes, I would give her that. I would give her that decision to make. He never communicated to her like, "Hey, you have to pick between Dijon. I mean, you have to pick between Dijon or no jumper."
You know what they call that?
What?
Hating.
That's
He's
hating.
doing it anyway.
Hey, but no,
But he's still doing it. At least I'm being honest about it.
Yeah. But the honesty is cool, but you know that's still no change.
To me, that's not. I mean, if you want to consider it hating, you can consider it hating. I'm saying I'm not comfortable with my female co-host being around people that are calling me gay slurs and XYZ once, right? Doing that.
I thought you talking about just a different endeavors. Period.
No. Of course, she could do anything else. She could do what she wants. If she decided to go to Back on Fig and become a host, I will harbor no hard feelings towards her. She just wouldn't be my weekly co-host. Yeah. That's just an example.
So you got a pig.
That's what Adam should. Tam, am I tripping? That's the conversation that Adam should have had with her. Look, me and Dijon, we don't get along, or I don't like Dijon. Woo. You need to pick between a day in LA or no jumper. Adam never had that conversation with her. He handicapped her decision.
But like y'all said, she wasn't fired though. But I think when
they pulled her off the schedule altogether.
Yeah. Bro, it ain't no schedule on the wall like you work at Ralph's. No, you get a weekly text, bro.
And what happened?
But I'm saying she wasn't fired though, and you know she became after a while she said F it and start, you know what I'm saying, voicing herself more, and then I think it became official then.
If you go 2-3 weeks without putting Tam on the schedule, you have fired her. Somebody who's a mainstay talent on the Thursday show every Thursday. The same cast.
Soft layoff.
Yeah, exactly.
That's called I'm too much of a punk ass bitch to tell Tam she's fired. Josh and Adam are afraid of Tam. I think she needs it. Yeah.
No,
There's no way.
And also, if that, I don't know if that's true, but if that is true, they also get around a lot of things too. You know what I'm saying? Can't generate no. What's that?
Yeah, because I think that's what it was. I think it was because I was legitimately, ever since maybe like the second, third week I wasn't on the schedule, like, okay, if I'm fired, say that. Like, do me like y'all did T-Real. Give me a nickname, diss me, so I could turn up, so I could repost it on my channel. Yeah. So it was like, I think Adam seen that. Maybe he wanted to. He's like, fuck, like, she got me. Yeah. That's my move. Like, so now I can't do it, and I can't troll her, and I can't do no more of this because it makes me look weird.
He brought you up last night before we move off this topic because I do want to, I know Munchie got to leave in 30 minutes. I believe towards the end of the Tuesday show, I don't know why Compton Rick Rock has on a police uniform, but whatever.
Scrambled Greg said Tam was the female host that you needed. Fine, smart, articulate, and relatable. The chat loved her too, and you let her go for some dumb shit. I mean, let's look at the responses to that. Yeah, nobody agrees with you. All the responses are saying you're wrong.
Are they talking about? Is he talking about Chunky Barbie or?
No, he's talking about Tam, which is why he started the sentence with Tam. Lush, get your head in the game.
So yeah, more disrespect, Tam.
But
what
it's like fake disrespect because you won't even come out and say you disagree. You're gonna be like, well, let me see what the chat's saying. If they don't disagree, do another. You did the poll last time. Like, don't pick and choose the narrative shit you want to do because in that chat they troll everybody. They hate everybody equally.
Oh, trust me, I know.
It's no favorites when it comes to that shit.
Like my ass up in there.
Tam
So
sold
let's be
more live tickets than you.
Let's
I know
be
that much.
serious.
Tam sold more live tickets than you.
And
Adam.
I also think, because somebody DM'd me this and I couldn't stop laughing after I wasn't on the show, they was like, oh, Tam, as soon as you tried to sell merch and make money, they was done with your ass. I laughed so hard. Because it's like, yeah, because I'm trying to get smart and capitalize, because there's no other way to capitalize off this shit. I can't get into nowhere with it. I can't boost up the red carpet shit I'm trying to do. I get in more places on my own. I can't get more pay from this, y'all capping us out at a certain amount per episode. You're not going to give us more episodes because you don't want nobody else to get lit off the channel and leave.
Yeah.
So you just got us in a little box, and like Munchie said, no real schedule, just once a week they might pop in and text you, hey, can you come tomorrow? Can you? So it's very unstable. You don't know what it is. They want to keep you in that space. Okay, so let me get some money. And people was buying the merch, and they hate it. Y'all hate it. So if that's what it is, if I'm not slow enough, if I'm not fanned out enough, thirsty enough just to be there, because it seemed like that's what y'all want too. Everybody keep on bringing up grateful. At the end of the day, it's a job. You could be grateful at first to get chosen, like, oh, you're gonna let me work here, okay, cool. But after that, it's me showing up all the time, me talking about the topics, me doing whatever contributing. If I didn't contribute it, they wouldn't have put me on the show repeatedly.
In conclusion, I think they wanted you to be a crash out like Miss Jalise, and you're Miss Tam. And they just didn't know what to do with you. Like I've said before, they didn't know how to produce you. They always talking about, oh, if she was vocal over here like she is on A Day in LA, work should have been more of a success. I know how to bring that comfortability out of you. You don't have to worry about certain things here. When you're here, you don't have to worry about somebody walking in this room talking about read Black Sand paperwork. You know what I'm saying? We was at Marathon Burger today. Imagine if you had did that. They would have spat in my burger. They would have fucked up my burger.
All that shit is excuses, bro. It's all behind Taylor Swift. People could believe it. No. On IFG, people could believe it or not. It's all behind the Swiftie shit. Yeah. But I think he should
Chat, this is actually a decent live stream. I got 5 people in here.
put a stop to stuff like Wack just walking in on shows and talking about shit that ain't on the topic list and talking about paperwork. Leave that shit for the exposures and on Clubhouse and like.
I also think that's something that they didn't like because I have a good rapport with all the male hosts up there. So they would try to run certain shit and it wouldn't happen. Y'all would squash it. They would try to bring me up in a certain light. Even people I'm not really cool with, like Crip Mac. I only met him 1 or 2 times before that. I have a certain rapport with everybody. They don't talk trash about me. They're not going to go in. If you try to do something, they're going to speak up for me. And I don't think they like that because Adam likes to play chess with people. So it's like, oh, every time I try to bring up this person and try to throw a little shade, Munchie going to be like,
nobody's
oh, I love Tam.
Yeah,
and going to be like, oh, maybe she was a little bit talking too much, but she cool. And listen, you don't like that shit.
And you know it's crazy because I thought y'all should have had you and the other young lady, light-skinned young lady, y'all should have had a show. I thought that would have been super.
Oh, who?
Jessica West?
Oh, Jessica West.
No.
Jezebel.
No, of course not.
Who are you talking about?
It's so Angelique.
Oh, Jaleel. Oh, that would have lasted for 2 episodes.
I thought it was super dope.
And listen, before they did what they did and set Jalise up, because that's exactly what it was. She wouldn't have said none of that shit, but they provoked her. They lied to her and said, "Oh, Tam said this about you. Tam said that."
Not that.
So now be your face. Hold on, 'cause I got a question. When you heard, I'm pretty sure you heard it. When you heard her say, "She don't speak."
Oh.
Speak. You know what I'm saying? Emphasizing the K.
Yeah.
When I'm around her, she wouldn't basically say, "Now, how did that make you feel?"
It didn't make me feel anything because to me it's about podcasting and you're not supposed to speak when other people are talking.
Oh, Tam,
that's the first thing. Second,
you don't know how to bring that side out of her.
In that specific situation in the room, it was super fucked up. They were talking about her and Creep didn't make it no better. He could have said anything in that moment to be like, "No, Jalee's cool," but he went along with it. I'm being quiet because I'm like, I don't endorse this. Jalise ain't never did nothing with me. I'm not about to make it seem like she's fucking Creep if that's not true. So I'm being quiet. I'm not trying to speak on it. I'm not trying to laugh too much, nothing. Because at that point, you hadn't done nothing to me. But then you get hyped up, and to me, you was faded, and you came over here, and you felt away, because I'm on the couch, and she already expressed she wanted to be, like, on the main show. She didn't like the rotating cast. She didn't want to be on Friday. So it's like, okay, I'm getting a spot that you want to have. That's the first thing. So you're already mad. Then they got me on the couch, sitting next to Suspect, who, again, always take up for me, always have my back, and he's going crazy on you. You don't like that shit.
Sound like Creep suck his thumb.
Are you a quiet assassin? Like, if somebody put their hands on you, are you gonna defend yourself? You gonna fight back?
I don't like that kind of stuff because I'll take it too extreme. I'm not going to do that with you. I'm not gonna try to put my hands on a bitch or nothing like that because I've been
No, I'm
in a
saying
strange situation.
they put their hands.
If you put your hands on me, I feel like you have to go now. You can't be alive no more. Because what if you try to put your hands on me again?
Yeah. So you will defend yourself.
To the extreme
To the
extent.
extremist extent.
So I'm not getting into no petty squabble with nobody. I'm not going to back and forth arguing with nobody. I didn't even like the shit with Moose, but he was just talking so much. I'm like, yo, do you need that from somebody? Because I can't fight you because you're a man. But every time my name comes up, you got something to say. Like I can arrange it for you if that's
Hey,
what it
Moses,
is.
she got a brother.
He was here. He was here on Saturday.
Her brother?
Yeah. When she crashed on him, her brother was sitting right next to him.
Your brother came to the hood that day.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he was scared because he had on the Indians hat. When he
Interesting.
got out the car, he was like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, he saw it. He was like, "What's going on?" You and my brother from the IE. He don't know about the gangbang shit.
All right, they ready for us to get into some
Hey, some more
topics.
Death Row juice?
Yeah, we got.
I'm not gonna call it that. Here.
And I want to say, hey, that champagne got me.
Cause you got
Oh yeah, you don't drink.
Yeah, you got a clean system.
All right, you guys. Munchie been here before, but Sporty, this your first time here. They want to get into the topics. I gotta ask you guys an icebreaker. Give me your top 5 LA rappers of all time. Sporty.
Oh, me first?
Yeah.
Pop, Nip, in this order.
Okay.
Pop, Nip, Mozzie. Oh, you said just LA?
Yeah, not
California.
West Coast.
All right. You said West Coast or LA?
No, LA, please.
LA is California though, right?
What?
Munchie, of course.
No, he be politicking.
Because he said just LA.
Just
So
LA
I thought
rappers.
you was
A day in LA. Yeah.
So, all right, so LA, I'm saying Pac. Pac, now we got to consider Pac LA.
If you want to put him on the LA list,
got
cool.
you.
I got him on the Bay list, but go ahead.
No, that's my, because he was in the 40s before he was in the Bay.
That's a politic, but go ahead.
Tupac Outlaws, all my homies in there, but yeah, that's another topic.
Okay.
I got Pac number 1. I got Nip. Since it's all LA, I'm gonna go Cube number 3. You took a lot of rappers off my list. I'm gonna go Corrupt. I got Corrupt at 4.
Okay.
And I'm gonna go with the homie. I'm gonna go with Dom at 5.
Bet. If you want to tell us your top 5 LA rappers of all time, send a $5 super chat. We will read your top 5 LA rapper list and shout you out. Munchie, refresh the people. You haven't been here over a year. Who's your top 5 LA rappers
I
of
gotta
all
go
time?
California though.
You want to do West Coast?
California, not what, just California. Cause LA is hard.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of rappers.
Go ahead,
LA
Munchie.
got
LA got 50 great LA rappers.
Cause like you said, I'm
Shout
gonna
out
go
to
Pac,
Complex.
cause Pac was, around the 40s and around Big Sight from IBC.
IBC, yep.
All right, Pac, Mozzie, Snoop Dogg, and I'm gonna go Lil Deuce and Frosty. I gotta go Inglewood.
Putting some homies in there, okay.
I'm surprised we got Mac up there. They was
Mac 10. On them things.
My top 10 all time.
For life.
Well, I got 6 because Mac is number 0, bro. He put Inglewood on the map. He number 0. Then I got 5.
Okay.
He go without saying. Mac 10.
He got a classic self-titled debut
I got
album.
my top 10 all time. Niggas sleep on this.
People do sleep on Mac 10.
Man,
Definitely.
Hey, that's a violation on my behalf.
Let me get both of you gentlemen's opinion on the current state of LA rap. You guys see me talk about it on podcasts and social media all the time, but how do you guys feel about LA rap in 2026? What's good? What's bad? What's going on?
I don't think we ain't got like a sound no more. Like our sound's like the G-Funk type, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we ain't got a sound, so you got like artists sounding like Atlanta people or rapping like Detroit. We ain't really got a sound no more. But then when somebody do come with a sound, you got people like Dejan, hey, you biting. Like somebody got to start the wave, you know what I'm saying? So you got Dejan making Dracos or Munchie up out of the air. All these.
I didn't make that.
All these little baby
And that
guys.
pissed, no, I did not.
Pissed him right
That
off.
pissed me off because I did not make that. I just reposted it. I did not make that. I didn't even know how to use AI at the time. Somebody
shooting out the car, you don't know, buddy.
Somebody made an AI meme where they had Draco and a bunch of baby Dracos, Blue Buzz Clan, R3, Rimble, and Munchie B. I did not make that. I screenshotted it and reposted it and tagged the person who made it. But thanks a lot. But
Draco created a wave.
Yeah.
So if he created a wave and he got these people that follow suit, that's gonna be evidently like eventually the new sound. You know what I'm saying? Because it got to go somewhere. Or when it was Frosty, Suspect, and Ralphie, Draco. Then
That's all the same wave, yeah.
Yeah, then after that came Blueface. Like, I mean, we gotta start somewhere. Somebody gotta kick it off.
Okay, chat. What are we about to get into? Yeah.
Calculus, kind of like cement is wet and then it turns into hard cement once you leave it out and you need a jackhammer to remove it. Well, that's what you're looking at here, is a piezoelectric scaler breaking off that calculus on this tooth. And this is somebody who has not brushed a back tooth like that for, I don't know, years, probably ever in their life. Have never brushed. And so you can see obviously there's a tooth in the front that's completely decayed and gone. The other tooth has got some disease in it, and this one is absolutely just blasting off. Half that tooth is not even tooth, that's just a giant block of calculus. That's absolutely kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie, but this is probably low-key one of the most, I don't know, satisfying things you can do as a dentist. I absolutely loved doing this. I don't know why, but it was like, it's kind of like those videos where you're like power washing buildings and stuff. It's like, you're just making something clean. I don't know, there's just something about making something clean that's super awesome. So if you ask your hygienist, next time you go in, what the craziest piece of calculus they've seen, and if they like it, they're probably gonna be like, oh, I love it. When I get the big ones in and I get to just pop off these big things of calculus, it's awesome. But unfortunately, more than likely, once they get all this off there, that tooth is gonna be loose and probably will be completely gone, and they'll probably need to remove it, unfortunately. So what can you do about this? Well, brush and floss, obviously. That's the thing that you need to do. It's almost weird. It's like we tell you guys to do this, so. Oh, makes sense now. Someone said that piece of floss didn't have a chance. That makes sense now. So I guess they tried to finally floss after a while and it just got stuck up in there, and that was that thing that we saw up there, but that was kind of crazy. Someone else says, excuse me, doc, I have a tooth in my tartar. And that's another word for it, obviously calculus and tartar. But yes, that was literally almost all tartar there, a calculus there. That was not tooth at all. So brush your teeth. All right, what do we got here? Well, that looks like a giant trampoline of gum juiciness there. And not the good kind. That is actually what we call an abscess. So you can actually see how he's moving it. That's actually one of the tests we do, is that you'll actually kind of move it, and if it turns white like that, there's probably what we call some pus or abscess or whatever in there. Basically what's happening is this person had a cavity. You can see where it got filled on the side, probably got reinfected, or the infection was not removed fully from that tooth. And so if it gets reinfected underneath something like an old cavity filling or something like that, it'll work its way down the tooth into the root, and then it will actually individually, like the infection will get so big that it comes out of the tooth root and it has to go somewhere. So it goes through the bone and into the gum tissue, causing that abscess. So what you have to do, you'll actually pop that, you'll squeeze it like a pimple, get everything out of there, and then you'll get the person on antibiotics. They'll have to get a root canal to get everything out of there, and then they will be hopefully protected. Sometimes it'll fail, all that type of stuff. They may have to get it fully removed, but needless to say, kind of gnarly, but you know, it is what it is. What can you do about this? Well, you need to get cavity fillings done, and then if you have any sense or sign, obviously this is why you have your 6-month or yearly checkups with the dentist, is so that you can actually look and make sure things aren't getting reinfected and you're not getting abscesses forming like this. And yes, it is painful. Speaking of painful, Zol says, I have a tooth abscess right now as I'm watching this, and it's killing me. And yes, it's, I mean, when you have something pushing on all those nerves and blood vessels and everything, yes, it's painful. And so a lot of people go to the doctor and assume that the antibiotics, because it kind of takes the abscess down a little bit and causes that pain pain to go away. And so then they leave it. That's the mistake. You have to get the actual infection removed, or else it's just going to keep coming back and keep coming back and keep coming back. So yes, you do have to get it fixed. You can't just take some antibiotics and fix this. It has got to be everything. All right, we're going to lighten it up with this next one and see what a good teeth whitening routine is before we get right back into the craziness. Let's go ahead and go with it. You guys told me this was a great tooth whitening routine, and she does look like she has some white teeth. So let's see what she does.
Boyfriend's teeth when I first met him. And here's my boyfriend's teeth now. Yeah,
Okay,
I did change
all
his
right.
life. I'm going to go ahead and put you on my routine, but before we get started, disclaimer, I literally do have to put this in here. I am no dental hygienist. I am no dentist. So please, low-key, take this with a grain of salt, but like, low-key, genuinely, like, pay attention though.
You know, first off, I like this girl. She said she's not a dentist, she's not a dental hygienist. Take this with a grain of salt. This is what I do. Hey, my teeth are white. This is what I do. So let's go ahead and see. And it does look like her teeth are actually white, and it does not look like she's using the teeth whitening filter.
Get in between every single teeth, U-shape. There's nothing funny about losing teeth when you're 37. It will happen. Don't think it won't happen. This is not necessary. You want to make sure you got all that gunk out of between your teeth. You need to go with water pick. I go in with, this is actually the #1 rated by dentists. They put a little proportion of this with a little bit of warm water, going with on my teeth.
All right, so far she said floss your teeth. Obviously that's not going to do anything for the whitening, but hey, I respect it. The second thing she did was she did some Act mouthwash, which is normally a fluoridated mouthwash, and some warm water in a water pick. And so basically what that means for me is, I mean, that's not going to do anything once again to whiten it. I don't hate it. The only thing I would say about this is you got to be careful about putting mouthwashes into water flossers, because the artificial sugars in them usually will kind of clog up the water flosser. So if you are going to do that, make sure you rinse it out with water afterwards. So let's go ahead and continue on seeing what she does next.
These are my two toothpastes. You cannot get one of these toothpastes without the other. Your teeth will be sensitive. Gums and gingivitis as well. And this one's for whitening. Electrical toothbrush.
Okay, so this one, we got an electric toothbrush with 2 different types of toothpaste. She says maybe she uses one in the night and one in the afternoon or whatever, but like that. So it looks like she's using the advanced white from Crest and then Sensodyne. So she said you got to use Sensodyne because your teeth are going to be absolutely crazy sensitive after this. And so that kind of worries me a little bit, because the thing is, I just don't like whitening toothpaste. They just tend to not really work. And if they do work, it's normally not because of a good thing. So we do know that Crest whitening toothpaste are of a very high RDA, or dentin abrasion limit. And the way that they do whitening is one in 2 different ways. Hydrogen peroxide, which is great. That's what actually whitens your teeth. And then high abrasiveness to kind of polish off any of the top stain and enamel of your teeth. Now, if you do this over time, it's going to be really bad for your teeth because they get really sensitive. And then you end up wearing the enamel down so that you see the inner dentin layers, which is yellow, and causes it to be even more yellow. So while this can work, I say stay away from any whitening toothpaste. If you really do want something, get like a 10% nanohydroxyapatite. That's really going to help fill in the micro defects and kind of brighten the teeth. But unfortunately, I'm just not a big fan of whitening toothpaste because they're just so highly abrasive. Really, the thing that you need is the hydrogen peroxide. So not a big fan of this. I would switch these 2 out for like a 10% nanohydroxyapatite. Even if they whiten a little bit better, they're going to damage your teeth long term potentially. Now, if they're a hydrogen peroxide toothpaste with a heavy level of hydrogen peroxide, it's still only on your teeth for like 2 minutes, so it's just not going to work that well.
This helps make sure my teeth are extremely white, but also my gums stay very healthy as well. It's not whitening strips. Actually, don't use them that often. Like, genuinely, y'all, I probably whiten my teeth maybe 3 times a year.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna hold you guys. I don't need to.
Yep. So this is, I think, where things go.
Itself. It literally is a whitening toothpaste.
Okay, so that's her routine. So bingo, number 4 was actually the thing that really whitened her teeth, even though she thinks it may be the toothpaste using it slowly over time. Yes, a whitening toothpaste like we went over will whiten slowly a couple little shades, but mostly it could be at a detriment to your actual enamel, unless it's just purely hydrogen peroxide and the RDA limits are less. You can search up those and see where your toothpaste ranks on that. But the actual Crest 3D whitening strips, I actually really like a lot. I mean, we even have our own whitening strips and they work really good, but Crest 3D whitening strips work really well as well, actually, you know, and I do think that's where a majority of her whitening is actually coming from. Not the toothpaste, not the water flossing, not that type of stuff. I do like the flossing, I do like all the other stuff she's doing, but if you really just are looking for white teeth, yes, hydrogen peroxide or carbamide peroxide whitening strips are really the only suggestion you should be looking at. Everything else is pretty much a scam, from PAP Plus to the purple ones to the green ones to all these other ones. They're all scams. They do not work. It is literally hydrogen peroxide and carbamide peroxide, which is doing what you want it to do. If it's not those two things, it's either doing nothing or harming you. Either way, I like this girl and I think she did a great job on her routine. What do you think? Alrighty. Ooh, we got some gum over. Oh my goodness, that is way worse than I thought it was going to be. Please put that back down. Put that back down. Put that back down. That is absolutely crazy, bro. And so actually what you're looking at is a couple things. So we saw some earlier videos where we had calculus, we have stuff that forms. It's normally white, but you can have really bad necrotizing calculus like this that is this darker, nasty color. And obviously here's the deal. Your gums don't like inflammation. It doesn't like plaque and calculus and gunk all over it. And so sometimes you'll get this thing called gingival hyperplasia, where the gums will actually grow over everything as the bone dissolves on the inside, and it'll just get bigger and bigger and bigger. And what that does is make it harder and harder to clean, and just gets worse and worse and worse. And so what you're seeing here is absolutely disgusting. Not a big fan of this at all. So what is going to happen here? Well, there's a couple things you can do. I think this is beyond the point of just brushing and flossing to get it to come down. They're probably going to need a gingivectomy, where they go in and they actually remove all the gum tissue there, and then they're going to have to see what the damage is. More than likely, if it's gotten this bad, there has been some bone loss, and so they're going to have to see how much bone is around these lower teeth. If there's not a lot of bone, then they will probably lose a few teeth, and then they got to get a scaling root planning like we saw, where they take off all the gunk and nastiness around the teeth and clean it back up, and then the person has to actually brush and floss to be able to take care of it from now on. That is actually crazy. I don't think I've ever seen something that bad underneath. That's like a whole nother bacteria colony growing up underneath there. That's a whole new world that I do not want to be a part of, if you know what I'm talking about. Let's go ahead and see what the comments say. Oh my gosh, that photo was literally like what I was just saying. I was just like, and then Biba Biba says, I just discovered a new phobia. Yeah, you know, I thought I've seen everything as a dentist, and if that walked into my office, I would be like, oh my gosh. What is happening here? It looks like everybody had the same reaction I did with all those pictures. Oh my gosh, it's so true. Needless to say, just another 100th reason why to brush and floss your teeth. All right, so what do we got here?
Okay, this is day one of...
What is it, my man?
This new bracing system that I've invented. I went through Smile Direct a few years ago to straighten up my front teeth. Well, they went bankrupt.
It's almost like I could have told you, and maybe did tell you for the past 6 years, about the Smile Direct Club and tried to get you guys to not use it. And yes, he's very correct. They are bankrupt now, unfortunately, because, you know, they didn't work like I told you guys they wouldn't. But anyways, it looks like this man, I'm assuming, is trying to move his teeth with a rubber band around his ear, but I am confusion. Let's see what else he has to say here.
I can't afford to do this again through a company, so I have come up with this operation here called Hillbilly Braces.
Oh my gosh, so that is what he's really doing. He really is trying to kind of move it. And unfortunately, that's what we saw with the Smile Direct Club stuff, is there were so many people that got bamboozled there, and it didn't work. And so they had to come in and they had to get us to actually fix it, which is really stinky for them, because they had to pay a ton of money to do Smile Direct. I was like, bro, we could have done that for the same price. But anyways, there's a couple issues with this, is because the reason why Smile Direct
beating on my chest, and you started to get that whole era. So that was a lot crazier than anything Kai Cenat did. But Mr. Beast has the nerve to ask in public. And you know what? Him a clip from Duke Dennis, an agent, who are two people close to Kai Cenat. They're part of the AMP organization. Agent he didn't bring in Kai Cenat directly, but he co-founded AMP with Phantom, and Phantom brought in Kai Cenat, and Duke was already in AMP. So these guys have been very close, and they are very close friends.
You gonna run it back?
Well, first I gotta ask, can I go?
Well, you gotta apply. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but like, why he can't apply to me?
Oh, what? He tried not to laugh.
Like, why he can't? Like, why do we gotta apply? Why he can't go out and ask us?
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying, agent?
Oh, if you wasn't invited,
don't ask. That's what the I'm talking about, agent.
That's how I feel too.
Oh, it's clicking for me now. At first, I thought you were making no sense.
Floyd Mayweather is going to jail for a very long time. There's no doubt about this. The only person in denial is Floyd Mayweather. He don't know how much trouble he has got himself in.
Floyd Mayweather is currently facing felony charges for passing a bad.
And I was telling y'all, I told y'all Mayweather was out here doing bull crap. Nobody wanted to listen to me. I told y'all, Mayweather is out here making the wrong moves and shaking the wrong trees. He's bothering the wrong type of people that don't mess around. Now look what's going on. Nobody wanted to listen. Nobody wanted to listen. But guess what? Let's see what Poetic Flacco got to say.
Checked.
Oh my God.
Yes. So right now he faces 2 felony charges in Vegas over allegations that he wrote a bad check to purchase a watch from a luxury resale store. So the charges they actually came down in April, but he was just supposed to be in court Monday, but his attorney went for him. So the charge, he's being currently charged with theft for value over $100,000 or greater, and draw or pass a check with intent to defraud for value over $1,200 or greater. So what happened is back in December of 2024, there's a receipt that ESPN and prosecutors have obtained where Floyd went into a resale boutique and tried to purchase an AP. Now, when he purchased the AP, he used a check to purchase this. Now, the store owner, the place is called Golden Beyond, is saying that he had a long-term business relationship with Floyd before the alleged transaction. So when the check and everything was happening, like when the money didn't come through, he gave Floyd some time, almost about a year, to try and make good for this, and it didn't happen. So now the Clark County prosecutors have filed an initial complaint that happened back in April, and 3 days later, they ordered Mayweather to appear in court in front of a judge. So that appearance happened Monday, but again, he wasn't there. His attorney was there. So now
there's just so many things we need to ask right now. Just so many. We're not even going to touch on, how did you blow $1.2 billion? You made $1.2 billion with a B in your career. How did you blow through that? Now, some may say, Flacco, no, after taxes is $750. He ain't pay taxes. He got an IRS lien on his property. He didn't pay taxes. Okay, let's just assume he paid taxes then. He didn't pay it now. That's why he owe. How do you run through $750 million? And that's not even the most pressing question. That's like beating a dead horse. He blew it. He's money made. The most obvious question here is, why are you buying a watch that costs $200,000 if you're broke? If you got no money, if your checks are declining, if your checks is bouncing, if you don't got the money in the account, why is purchasing a $200,000 watch your priority? I don't understand this at all, yo. This mindset that Floyd has, I just can't relate. I don't know. Maybe it's because I had a father in my life. Maybe it's because God born me with common. I can't begin to understand this mindset. I'm broke. I got nothing. I'm already having money troubles. My investments ain't play out how I thought it's playing out. I'm waking up with financial troubles on my mind, and I think, let me go buy a $200,000 watch. That's what I'm going to do with the little money I got left. But wait, you didn't have it. So the check bounced. Now, Floyd isn't taking it seriously, which worries me, because he better go ask Sean Kingston or Sean Kingston mama, who's currently doing 5 years in prison along with Sean Kingston. What writing bad checks is going to get you? See, Floyd and like these celebrities are operating under the assumption, oh, this is a civil matter. Oh, these charges ain't going to stay. Nah, it's not a civil matter, bruh. You wrote a bad check for $200,000. That is felony. That's felonious. Now, I don't know who this jeweler is. Well, we know his name, but again, I don't buy studded out watches. Like I have my watch guy that I work with. I really don't go to no popular jewelers to shop. No, I have my own watch guy. But if I'm a watch guy and I'm a jeweler and I see Floyd Mayweather coming in with a check, you better get that check out my face, bro. And that's even before I know he has money issues, man. Floyd Money made the man who walks around with $10 million in cash, the man who was flushing $100,000 down the toilet. You come to my staff. So every other time you Money Mayweather, every other time you Floyd Money May, you pretty boy Money Floyd. Any other time you got a million in cash in a briefcase, you got 10 million on a private jet. And the one time you choose to walk around with a checkbook as my establishment, get out of my face, bro. We not even playing those games, bro. I would have known, man, we not playing those games, bro. You walk around with $1 million any other time. But when it's come to purchase a $200,000 watch from me, all of a sudden, the one time you don't got $1 million cash on you, you want to purchase my watch for $200,000 with a check. Man, bro, get out my face, bro. I'm not hearing that at all. If you look at these numbers he's facing, it's crazy. So he's charged with 1 count of fraud and 1 count of felony theft. For the fraud charge, up to 4 years in prison, plus the restitution, the $200,000. The felony theft is the real one. He's facing up to 20 years in prison if he's found guilty. Floyd, this is just, you are cooked. And it's not even like this is something he could fight. Now, if this was something where it's like, okay, like he got caught up for murdering somebody, and it's not caught on camera, there's maybe like a 60-40% chance you get off. But with this, bro, you wrote the bad check. You in 4K writing the bad check. You try to cash the check you gave him. The check bounced. How can you talk your way out this situation? And the thing is, too, the dude apparently, Mark Cook, he gave Floyd several chances to pay. Now, Floyd's lawyer came and says that Floyd had absolutely no intent to defraud, that he had a long business relationship with the store's owner before and after the alleged transaction, and that Gold and Beyond's owner decided to take the claim to Clark County District Attorney instead of filing a civil claim to resolve the dispute. This is dusty activities, bro. I hate people like Floyd. This is just dusty activities. First off, you know you owe me the money. You got my product. You got my $200,000 watch. You know you owe me the money for the watch. I didn't just give you the watch for free. You wrote a bad check. Why will we need to settle this civilly? Why would it not go to the police? See, this is how they operate. This is how these people are absolute crooks. See, they're relying on somebody filing a lawsuit and that person not wanting to have to pay $150,000, $200,000 to sue Floyd, and then Floyd drag it out in court. They get bad press. Floyd tells all of his friends not to shop with them. They pay about $100K in attorney fees, right? Like, so Floyd is hoping that it becomes way more trouble than it's worth. I'm so confused here. Why do you want to handle this civilly? Why do you want me to go to civil court when you know you owe me? Pay me my money. This happened in 2024. We're in 2026. You clearly had no intent on paying me my money. Or give me back my watch. Give me back my watch. I can't stand people like this, bruh. Yo, people who take advantage, they go around getting over on people is not cool, bruh. You know you owe me that paper. You know you ain't paid for the watch. You know the check bounced. Why do I have to sue you civilly? Nah, bro, go to the police and get them locked up. This is foul. This is nasty work, bruh. Yo, check out this audacity. Yo, they go, this matter does not belong in the criminal courts. And Mayweather looks forward to being vindicated through the court proceedings. Why not just pay the dude his money? Listen, the one thing that's my pet peeve, and I don't care how small the money is, if you tell me you're gonna pay me back, pay me back. I don't care if it's 10 cents, pay me back if you tell me you're gonna pay me back. In this case, if I sold you something, pay me what I sold you or give me back my items. You kept my watch. Why? Vindicated how? You stole that man's watch. Yo, they continue and they says, Lobo said in an email that Mayweather has no travel restrictions. Okay, cool. So apparently, like the rumors that, the IRS did put a lien on Floyd stuff, but apparently he has now came to a payment arrangement because he could still fly. This is some nasty work, man. But this is not the first time hearing this. If you are a fan of Vlad TV, then you know that Vlad actually exposed Floyd about 3 months ago when Vlad was hanging out at Wes Watson crib, out of all people. And a jeweler approached Vlad and told Vlad, yo, Floyd Mayweather is broke. And Vlad couldn't believe it. But now we know that's true. Floyd has severe money issues.
Speaking of Mayweather, now that we're on the subject of him, see what's going on with him.
What about him? I've heard a few things.
He's going through some money issues.
Financial problems?
You know
what's crazy? And I don't know whether it's true, but I was hanging out at Wes Watson's house, right? He's a big fitness influencer.
Yeah, I know
you know who he is, right? So we did a house tour.
Bald dude.
Yeah. White dude. Big,
prisoner guy?
Prisoner guy, right, exactly. So when we're getting ready to shoot, he's got these kind of people at his house.
Right.
And there's this old school jeweler dude there. They're oh, this is one of the OG jeweler guys. This is who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, but he's Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm how could he be broke? He's yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like crazy.
I mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Yeah.
Because I don't see Mayweather even doing any goofy shit like that.
But you would think that your investments would continue to grow.
Right.
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever.
Right.
And with my investments, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stocks.
Right.
So I assumed that Mayweather was in a similar spot because he made so much cash, and if you invested even in common stocks, you should do pretty well. But I mean, listen, Mayweather never flies commercial. He's only flying private.
So he doesn't own his own plane?
I don't think so. I've never seen a Mayweather plane, like a Drake plane. I've never seen that. Not to say that he doesn't. I don't know Mayweather like that.
The mindset of some of us got to be studied. When we go away, they got to really look into our brains and figure out what's going on here. Some of us got to have our brain studied, man. Mayweather is going broke. And while going broke, he didn't say, okay, let's start consolidating some things, getting rid of certain bills, telling people, hey, bro, we done with this. No, his brain went to, let me flex harder. I'm broke. I'm going broke. I'm losing all my money, but let me flex harder so people can think I'm getting richer. Let me make a video lying about owning $1 billion in properties in Manhattan. And even though you didn't own it at all, and this was like a promo deal for somebody. Let me buy a $200,000 watch I can afford so I could flex harder on the gram. It felt like the broker Floyd was getting, the harder he was flexing. Which is it's just dumb, man. Now, Vlad TV and like others, is sitting by, and they can't believe Floyd is broke because they understand where they started from. I understand where I started. Now, again, I have nowhere near Floyd's money, but I understand where, I turned $150 investment into into this. Elon Musk, again, bad comparison, but Elon Musk turned like $100,000 investment into $1.4 trillion. So for Floyd to have $750 million after taxes, and he didn't turn that into $1 billion, he didn't turn that into $2 billion, he didn't turn that into $3 billion. Floyd fumbled a generational opportunity, bro. Floyd could have created generational wealth for his entire bloodline. As far as he want to go back, Floyd could have created generational wealth, and I'm talking about even basic level investments. If Floyd would have taken that 750 and put it in, let's say, the S&P 500. Now, clearly that's stupid, but I'm just saying, just like follow me. Just with the average returns, Floyd and his entire bloodline and generations would never have to work again. Now, clearly, you're not putting 750 in the S&P, but you understand what I'm talking about. Baseline investments, long-term investments with, let's just say, I don't know, bruh, like 4 to 8% in like annual returns. Floyd would have been good for life, but he chose to flex for broke people, and he chose to present himself as uber mega rich for broke people because he wanted to. What? But he chose to flex for broke people to impress him. Now he don't got no money left, and now those same broke people he was flexing for his entire career, now they're laughing at him for being broke. Man, let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, bruh. All right. How much or how many years you think Floyd gonna do, okay? If you're still watching this video and you want to watch
the hell? What is that? Oh my god.
slide on him.
This is trifling, chat. Ooh. Ooh. Is that like on the wall of the ear? Are y'all seeing this? Oh my god. Uh, what the fuck is that now? Excuse my language, YouTube. Okay, we done with that. We done with that. All right, Chad, what we getting into, man? What we getting into, man? Flacco exposed and put on blast for his disgusting video. Back on Fig. Let's see what's going on. Shout out to Back on Fig. Y'all know they're my good people. Let's see what's going on.
I hear that. K-Town, though?
K-Town's
motion.
Yeah, for sure.
You see Ferraris, Fiskars, and Lambos is parked on the late night, too? They be out there
you gonna
tripping.
catch some feet.
No cap.
For sure.
You
You
gonna
gonna
catch
catch
some
some feet on the low, too, like on one of them. And they just walking around chilling.
Yeah, literally.
They at the local bar.
Sitting out there, just hanging out.
They had Escuela, or not Escuela.
This state. Why we ain't got a town? Why black people don't got
What you do is still
Well,
a town. The trenches.
Martin Luther King Street.
Luther King in every state.
We ain't got a town though. Like where you gonna
It's
find
what
us?
All the trenches, that's our
That
town.
ain't even ours. That ain't even ours.
That's us.
Yeah, like that. Like,
Clay with it.
Nah, we going to Akon City. Akon.
Like that. He said the ghetto.
We going to Akon City.
you went like deep watch, bro. Like
You said the trenches.
You could have went like South Central and been cool. Like,
They built like one little look like this in the middle of. That was it.
he went deep, all the way to Imperial. It was like, damn.
He said, shout out Koreatown.
Nah, for real.
Yeah. K-Town was crazy now, though.
What you mean? It's been crazy.
The homeless is just.
Well, it's been crazy.
It's at the high now.
That's because they pushing everybody out. Yeah, it's Asian bums. You didn't never used to see like
Asian bums?
Asian bums. Like what the?
You get homeless.
That didn't want to do what they peoples wanted to do.
Yeah, they cut them off.
They got cut off.
No cap. Cut
Get your ass out of here.
They probably had a black girlfriend or
No
something.
cap. They was probably popping too many M30s and they was like, "What's
Tell me about that black big boy. Keep on going in there.
Yeah, they had the whole marriage lined up for them.
They be the plugs though. I ain't gonna lie, they be plugged up.
Man, let's read some super chats before we get the out of here. It's over with.
No Kizzy.
Shame on you.
It's hot to the mug in this motherfucker.
Yeah, I gotta lay down. I can't just leave. This heat whooping. My feet hurt. My feet hurt. All the time.
Shout out to everybody, man, that became a Fig Sider today, man. Shout out to y'all, dog.
Jay
Jackson said he did house phone and Ralphie song.
No cap, no cap.
Yes, it's good.
How much for a feature? The Stink Team and house phone.
Wait, hold on. What's the feature number?
5,000.
For me?
Yeah, for you.
Oh damn, they put a number on it for me. 5 ball then. That's the minimum?
What that come with though?
That come with a video. A shout out.
Back on field.
Back on
Nah,
field.
that ain't coming on back on field. That's just a video. That's just a song in the video.
Printer.
Song, video, back on field.
Nah.
Are you
Posted on the field.
Are you posted the video on the channel too?
Yeah.
That's 10 now.
The mic drop.
Yeah, that's 10 now.
No cap.
Why is it 10?
They want to come on back on field, be on the spinner. Nah.
That come with a whole media
That's
pack.
10 now.
What you mean that's 10?
What I just said.
You charge $50 to be on this motherfucker.
I didn't charge nobody
Smack
$50.
out there smelling me.
He out here we had to play the video and all that.
I didn't charge nobody.
Nah, it gave me nothing.
You want your 25?
Yeah, I want my $25.
I don't want that little 25.
Man, you don't want this
25. Little 25.
Yeah, that's that. Oh yeah. Come on, dog. All right, come on, bro.
I'm trying to wait for them to get into the part. I don't know what part is the part where Flacco. I don't know. I guess maybe they gonna ask him. You should say Flacco exposed and put on blast for his disgusting video. What disgusting video? I'm trying to see the disgusting video that they are talking about, you guys. Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah, little dude. I need my 10%.
I'm crying, bro.
Jay Jensen said the Stink Team House Phone performing T-Row wedding.
T-Row wedding.
Let's do it.
Flacco said justice for Draco.
Yo,
What's up? How you feel about that? Flacco be talking all that, man.
man, Flacco gonna do what he do, man. He surprised me every week, bro. I be just.
So when he came out with that video, everybody was surprised. How was you? Like what was your reaction when he came out with that video?
Like that, so I ain't entertaining that.
You just leave it alone, huh? There you go, man.
I don't entertain any of that type of activity.
Foolishness, because what he did was foolishness, huh?
He do it all week though, so this ain't his first content that was like mind blowing crazy. Like this is like, oh damn, it's Flacco.
It's Flacco.
He's like the white. He's like the black Vlad or academics and Trap Lord Ross all in one. He understands the content game though.
For sure. He is at that.
Mastered it.
You see what he sent.
and he ain't scared of nobody. He like, catch me and beat me up.
Do it.
Cause I know you're not. I'm in the mansion somewhere chilling, riding my Benz.
Yeah.
He ain't worried about nothing.
Yeah.
Come to the hills, I'll call the police on your ass.
He popping it because he definitely gonna call the one time on you.
He might got a concealed carry, dude, but not run up on his ass.
He be letting them know on the video that he got.
He be like that white boy. He probably do got a burner on him. He be like Chud the Builder.
All that he's legal. Why not?
Chud the Builder really popped somebody and went to jail. Homie,
Then he pop himself?
Nah,
yeah.
He popped himself in the process of trying to fight.
Yeah, he checked about him.
Oh, he popped the other
He got
one?
into it with a vet.
Oh,
well, so it was attempted. He's in jail for it.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if he charged like that yet. I think they still trying to figure it out, bro.
Well, his ass still in there.
He done for that.
They told that he couldn't use his GoFundMe. I said, well, they hate you.
Yeah, and
look what you walking on. You can't antagonize people and then be like, man, I need help.
And that's what the prosecutor whooping his ass right now. Bro, you've been tweeting talking about this. Like, you waiting for this moment.
Yeah.
The finale of this is me.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's crazy. Mm-hmm. And then it happened. Now you like,
damn.
He lucky he didn't die.
Yeah.
If he died, it would be shut, closed.
Yeah.
He still got a chance. You feel me?
But see, nowadays, it'd be worse if I seen it. I'm saying if they survive, it's like it's damn near more worse. Like you kind of get them out the way. It's like who gonna
think about that?
You get whooped on the attempt. Yeah.
I seen
down in something.
I seen that that motherfucker with the bear spray.
Yes. Yeah, he was on his Charles and White.
The switch bear spray.
Came out like a water hose. He hit that right in his face. I said, "Oh, he cold out here." Yeah.
It's always gonna be a new character though. It don't stop with him. No, do you think he the first one that went crazy?
Nah, but like
he ain't the first one.
IRL.
He viral though.
On some IRL doing this in real life. Say online, but he's walking around saying it to people like he on some bull.
He getting up on you. Look up the content. It's gonna be another random that's doing it, but he only get like 1,000 views.
Yeah, for sure.
Type, like,
come up right now.
Yeah, right now trying to replace him.
Get there.
Yeah, they ass beat though. That's the difference.
Don't Run said crazy episode. Ralphie, House Phone, and TF.
No cap.
Delio.
Jay Jetson said Soulja Boy copied HBK from Detroit.
I believe that.
Robo Recon said Ralph, Larry June whooping you, going car for car.
Larry got them whips. I got some though. I got high. I ain't got that regular.
No, Larry June be going
Yeah,
crazy.
he be going crazy.
You had him up here?
Nope, not yet. Mr. Orange is in the chat. That's what I call, bro. He don't even know it yet, though.
Him said, I need a TF Times Ralphie song. That'd be hard as
That'd be hard.
The Truth Hurts said, gang in them. Tap in to the Ralphie report on Kick.
Okay.
Gang in them.
Big AB said, TF, I pulled up on you out there in the IE recently. Scorpion Sting, Reese Pieces, and Green Bottles, Streetlights on constant repeat. West Coast lyricists.
Shouts out to the shouts out, man.
Shouts out, man.
The song's ready to go.
No, on the real. That's a cold, that's a little playlist right there, y'all.
Hella songs.
On the real.
Okay, if you got a weak stomach, I suggest you get off the stream. 'Cause I think this is gonna get a little bit. Oh man, this might get a little sick. Sick. Can I get copyrights for that sound? I don't know. We're gonna mute that. I apologize, YouTube. I don't want to get copyrights for that sound. Oh my god. It's coming out. Oh, it's coming out. Oh my god. My mouth is starting to water too. My mouth is starting to water. I think I might throw up. I think I might throw up. Did she just drop that on her neck? She just dropped that piece on her neck. Oh my god, y'all. Or his neck. I don't know if that's him or her. We don't know if that's a him or a her, but this is some crazy stuff. Look how they just digging in it with that. What is that? That's a needle you take a shot with. Oh my god. Oh my god. How they stabbing it? Oh my fucking, excuse my language, YouTube. Oh my freaking god. Oh my freaking, bruh, bruh, bruh. This is crazy. Oh my god, child. You guys watching this? Are you guys seeing this? Oh my god, chat. It's so much. Shut out. Oh, it fell on the neck. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. Is it done now? Oh, they stabbing it. They stabbing it more. Ooh, it fell. Oh my god. I really, you guys, I really started watching this to test to see if I got a weak stomach. So I gotta do some next week. I'm not gonna lie, my mouth is watery as hell right now. Pause. I feel like I gotta throw up. Bruh. I might not be strong enough to do this mission um in a couple of days actually. Somebody want me to do something for them and they told me It's a lot of stuff that's gonna make your stomach weak. It's a lot of stinky stuff. I think the people used to be hoarders or something. We gotta clean out their house. I think they used to be hoarders, and we gotta clean out their pad. Look at that shit, got hair on his neck and shit. Excuse my language. Oh, it's squirting. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Ooh. Oh wow. Oh, see, at least it's not as much. It is bleeding though. At least it's not a lot coming out no more. Yeah. Oh, it's still a lot. It's it's still a lot. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Oh my God. It's gonna bust through. It's gonna bust through. Mm, mm, Chad, are y'all seeing this? You all see all that stuff on their hand? Ah! How is it still that much coming out, bro? This is disgusting. Like, how is that in a body? How is that in their body? Look, it already got way littler. It's way littler than what it was at first, and it's still so much. Bro, that gotta be it. Okay, that gotta be the last of it. Okay, that must be the last of it. That gotta be. Y'all see that on the head? Oh my God! What are they doing? What are they pulling out? What is that? Oh my God! Oh my God, bro! There shouldn't be no more in there. You squeezed everything. It's still coming. Oh my God! It's still coming. It's oh. What is that in their body? What is this in their body? It's sucking back in, bro. Look at that. What the fuck is that? What, excuse my language, YouTube. Oh my God. Oh my God. Whoa, what is that hanging? Oh, they pulling it. They pulling it. Yeah. Oh my fucking God. Excuse my language, YouTube. What is that? Oh my God. Bruh. How is that still coming out of their neck? Bruh. Look, they pulling it with their finger. Look, it fell on it. Oh, man. Bro, this shit is scary. This is scary. This is scary. Look at that shit there. Look at that shit there. Keep sucking back in. Look at that shit. Excuse my language. Look at that. Oh my God. Get it. Get it out of their body. That should not be in their body, bro. That should not be in their body. Ugh. 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 Oh my fucking, excuse my language. So sorry for the F-bombs, YouTube. Oh my God. Oh, that is a guy. That is a guy, and it's still something in there. They are not done. Oh my God, they are not done. They are not done. I'm playing. Oh my God. Oh my. Oh my God. Look at that, y'all. It is in their neck, chat. Do y'all see that coming out of their neck? Oh my God.
Reggie been calling you?
Who?
Oh, the cousin.
Oh yeah, he ain't called me today. He probably chilling with his son.
That's good. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Maybe he might want to come visit us one day.
Yeah, no, that's what he just said too. When,
For his birthday, and anybody's locked up.
yeah. I ain't gonna lie, that's what he said. He said, man, I want to come see Auntie. You know, he said he gonna see if his baby mama bring him out here. 'Cause she's got her car and all that. But she's working now. She's got her apartment and all that.
Well, she just got all that.
Yeah.
I'm just waiting for her now.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Do y'all see this stuff coming out? And it's still coming out. He not done? Oh my God. Chat, this is crazy. He's not done. Yeah, we gotta go. We gotta go. We're not gonna watch all this. We gotta go. We gotta go. Oh my gosh, went to the AMP crib. Let's see. My boy Benadon. Shout out Benadon. Ugh, what's this one? On the back of the neck. They still alive?
Footage of the Apollo, Macwab King clowning Isaiah Rashad for his sexuality the way that they clown me and now House Phone. I will not go live for 2 consecutive weeks. If somebody can show us clips of them on camera clowning Isaiah Rashad for sucking dick on camera. That's what we want to see. I don't care what you do with your homie off camera. What I'm saying and what House Phone is now saying is you can't sit on camera and clown us for being gay when you hang out with a gay nigga. Again, that's like you clowning a nigga or talking about a nigga for being a snitch, and then you get in the car and you roll around with a snitch every day or anything to that effect. It's hypocrisy. We're pointing out the hypocrisy in your logic.
Selective politicking.
Selective politicking. That's all we're saying. So yeah, if you guys could provide that, those clips of me, it'd be greatly appreciated. I don't think it's ever happened. One last Apollo topic. Sharky, who invited us to Back on Fig, he's the Asian Hoover guy. Did you meet him? Was he there when you went?
Yeah, he was there.
All right, he went on
Shout out to him too. We got something in the works coming up as well. We'll collaborate.
Okay, Sharky Explodey.
That's dope. I want to get your.
Right there.
I get you on that. I want to get your opinion on this clip.
Crazy.
What's your thoughts on that situation where the Asian people smoked the black kid that they thought was stealing out the store?
Shit, don't be stealing from Asians. Shit, you don't see no Asians stealing from blacks. They're gonna be hella scared.
He wasn't stealing though.
I mean, shit, I don't know. I'm just assuming. Shit, I don't know. Shit. Shit, damn. Shit. But shit fucked up. This world is fucked up.
Don't be stealing from no Asians.
Shit, don't be stealing. Don't be. Wow. Don't be.
So, Spody Face.
Y'all niggas ambush me like that.
No, you said I didn't tell you. Oh, we got a collab coming. We got merch coming. We doing a whole tour. We got the live podcast coming soon. You set it all up. You walk right into it. So, Spody Face, Mr. Pro Black, Glasses, tell us how you feel about the situation.
Glasses, shut up.
I don't like it. I mean, just in that text, it's a small clip. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it on the own. I'm gonna also have to have a conversation with Sharky. He gonna have to get out in front of that before for sure. Like I don't appreciate that at all.
Don't be stealing from Asians. Quote,
And it's
unquote.
like he's uneducated on the topic, so
he was arching insensitive. You know what I'm saying? And, I think tone deaf, man. I know they got big promoters and things like that, partners over there that I don't think that was a good look, but I don't appreciate that at all. Yeah, Sharky gonna definitely have to chop it up about that one.
Absolutely. Rest in peace, Cyrus Carmack Belton. I believe he was a 14-year-old boy that Ricky Chow chased 140-some yards outside of the store before brutally murdering him. Again, I wish death on Ricky Chow and his family, his wife, his children, his entire family, his bloodline. I wish death on them for this travesty. But I'm militant like that. But for him to say his initial response, if I bring up what's your take on an Asian killing a black kid, and you're not privy to the situation, but your general take off the hip is don't be stealing from Asians, I look at you a certain way. And I was fucking with Sharky. He invited us to Back on Fig. I was considering inviting him over here, but until I hear like an apology or an all-out retraction, I can't fuck with it. That's crazy. Don't be stealing from Asians. Even if the boy was stealing from him, because they accused him of stealing like 3-4 bottles of water, which he didn't. They found out he didn't. But even if he was, that's worth death. That's worth killing somebody.
You chasing somebody down like a dog.
Through the street, through traffic.
See, this the only thing, man. Come on, Sharky, man. Look, and it's the thing, but I gotta say it now that y'all put it up because I'm gonna speak on it. I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna keep it authentic. This just go back to show you, bro. I just hope he missed. I'm gonna take it as he misspoke, but I gotta right now. I'm gonna speak on it as he didn't misspeak. So Sharky, where's he from?
A black gang.
So you from a black community, and also that community accepted you as their own.
As only we do.
Only we do that. We accept you as a whole.
Never gonna see a black person in that Asian gang. But go ahead.
You get treated fairly and just like everybody else do over there. Nobody looks at you any differently. Clearly, because you're one of the biggest platforms on the West Coast, they could have had a lot of people up there poking out a regular guest. You know what I mean? A host. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that could have been in this position that, you know what I mean, that's not up there. So clearly, you're getting treated fairly over there. So my whole thing about it is to be accepted and be around black people your whole life. And that's the first thing you say that lets you that lets you know it doesn't matter who raised you. That's just human nature, bro.
To choose your own.
That's human nature, bro. And that's why I be wanting black people to understand and see, like, bro, you gotta, like, we be accepted, and I think we so kind hearted and we so genuine, like people, like we love people so much to a fault.
Submissive, docile, weak are things that come to my mind within this conversation. To me, that's not overly loving. That's being docile. That's being undisciplined. Because again, no other races operate like that in that capacity. No other races are going to allow somebody from another race to be a part of their innermost circles, is what I'm saying. When we do it, we see, when does it ever end positively? When does it ever end? Give me an example of it ending positively. It always the same thing. I learned it the hard way. I had a non-black co-host on this show some months ago, trying out Old Dejan, give him a chance. Black and brown love, this LA, we grew up, these are brothers and sisters, give him a chance. I do it. Motherfucker wound up saying nigga on my show. Then when I asked the person not to be on the show anymore, talking down to me, belittling me like I'm a child, even though I'm more accomplished than them. You was pulling up to my office every week. I wasn't pulling up to yours. You was getting in my car. You didn't even have a car. I was dropping you off at home, picking you up. But talking down to me like I'm a child, because that's how they see us. Culturally, that's how they see us. So I say all that to say, when I watched this clip and I saw Sharky's initial response to that question, and his initial response is, don't be stealing from Asians, I'm thinking that's his genetics speaking.
That's human nature, bro.
That's how they are raised culturally. However you deviate from it, you always gonna come back to your core and your root. Just like you could be with your white friend and be having a time in your life, and that's your white brother, woo, and the police get behind y'all, the police take y'all in, he's gonna go back to his core, to his whiteness, and make sure he get out.
That's a fact. Also, we, you know, black people we not raised to be racist.
That's
like,
what I was gonna say.
Our homes is welcome to everybody. Like when I was growing up as a kid, we seen no color. We only seen color once we got old enough and adults started pointing out colors to us. We never seen. I had all type of friends, like but that's I hope he get out in front of that before, man. We definitely gotta have a conversation. You know, again, like I gotta speak on it because he put it in my face like he didn't misspeak, but I hope he just misspoke.
He could have very much possibly misspoke. I'm talking about just within that. I'm judging that. I'm judging that reaction. I don't like the fact that that's even your first go-to for in any situation. Don't be stealing from Asians. Why not? Don't steal. Even though that I would still disagree with that statement because I don't feel like stealing should result in death. But I would have settled for don't steal. Don't be stealing from Asians showed me that you protect your race. You exalt your race first.
Correct.
Over ours. That's just how I look at it. And so I lost some respect for Sharky there, and hopefully he can rectify this and apologize to the black community. I feel like he owes the black community an apology if he's going to continue to be on a black podcast.
I definitely think that's so too. But my thing is, another thing I'm pointing out that was kind of obvious, like the accountability of him just saying that in front of other black people.
That's why people don't respect LA blacks.
To me, that was more disrespectful than anything. Like you said,
room full of black men. Yeah, I agree. And that's why people down south, you see them on Twitter all the time, we don't respect LA blacks. We don't respect Cali blacks. Y'all soft. Y'all let Mexicans say N-word, N-word, N-word. Y'all let them run y'all radio stations and y'all hip-hop scene. Y'all let them do this. Y'all let them do that. Other regions don't respect us because we don't have structure, we don't have discipline, we don't have self-worth, we don't even take up for ourselves. In a room full of black men, he said, don't steal from Asians when asked about a black kid being murdered, and they started laughing and they started taking light of it and making a levity thing. Do you think if he said that on a podcast in Houston, Texas, or Atlanta, Georgia, or Philadelphia, or Baltimore, or more predominantly black regions, do you think that would have went just as easy?
I mean, to be fair, I think that was just that showed their character in that room because he couldn't have said that in a room with me. Like, you know, I definitely think it's a lot of people out here on the West Coast. But to be fair though, a lot of people in the South, they don't have Mexican problems. They don't have the same problems we have. They're not south of the border. They're not in a bordering state. So let's just keep that all the way a buck.
And I was gonna say, out there they wouldn't even have him on their show.
Yeah, you know, so a lot of these states that be speaking up on it, you know what I'm saying. Then I'm not even. I want to retract something. I'm not saying a Mexican problem like the Mexicans, the Hispanics are our problem in California. So I'm not gonna say.
But the dominance in the culture.
Yeah. You know, their country is south of we right here. Like, you know what I'm saying? An hour, 2 hours away, depending where you at. Nevada, California, Texas, you know,
Arizona, all of that.
Arizona, all these is bordering states. So you know, I don't mean they're a problem in California, but like as far as the mass migration of immigrants, you know, into the USA, these just be the first stops, like you said, Arizona, Nevada, California, and Texas.
Yeah, I was just in Tennessee, and they're talking about Mexican people, and they're referring to them as Migos. Everything they're saying, like, oh yeah, it was Migos out there, it was doing blah, blah, blah. So they're not as integrated as we are out here. No. They might, because I don't like, people sometimes talk about the South like they don't have other races of people. They do, but they keep shit very boxed, separated. Y'all over there, we over here.
The Deep South.
My last point on this is, we're so quick to turn up on one another. We're so quick to disrespect one another. We're so quick, especially out here in LA, to kill one another over trivial things. But we will sit in a room and be so permissible to disrespect someone who's not from our race. Why is that? And I'm not saying that situation should have resulted in violence or anything, but I think there should have been an instant check. Like, hold on, what are you talking about? Nah, you can't do that. I'm going to need you to apologize for that. Did you hear what you just said? Woo, 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 woo. Or I'm not going for that. Respectfully, could you leave? Da, 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 da. There was none of that. But let a brother have been sitting there and say something that they don't like.
Did somebody good or something?
Yeah, I think
it would have went left, right?
I think out here, it's the main thing that it stems from is that we're like 5-6% of the population in the state, so we never feel like we're in a situation where we are dominant. We are always used to our culture being secondary or having to accept others in it. We know that it's like black nights at the clubs out here. We don't have like a black club and different things like they have in other states. So I think black people here naturally always feel like, oh, we have to be accommodating to those other races, whatever they may be. And it's based on where you live at. Like black people that live in the suburbs in California, more so to let shit slide from white people. Where black people in the hood in California, more so let shit slide from Mexicans. Because it's like, well, it's 30 of them over here on the block and it's 3 black houses. Like, what we gonna do type shit. They do end up going to school with us elementary. We grew up from young. We got Mexicans from black hoods, all of that. But it doesn't ever really go the opposite way. Like John pointed out.
It's not reciprocated often.
Yeah, we are constantly, and I think that's our story in the country, like wrapping our arms around the new people. Like, hey, you struggling like us, or we see you get into it like us. We want to, but they don't feel the same way.
We paved the way for the new people. If we hadn't fought for civil rights, Asian Americans, Latino Americans, or XYZ wouldn't be enjoying the liberties that they have. Fuck us wrapping our arms around. We paved the way for you.
But it's
we
like,
fought
but we
for
know
you guys
that.
to be treated like humans in America, only to be disrespected or have our children killed for going in your stores. Latasha Harlins, 1991, all the way to 2026. The Cyrus kid, rest in peace. Our children get killed for going in your stores, and we fought for you to be treated like humans and equals. It's a touchy subject, and I just feel like, again, I had no angst with Sharky. I fuck with Sharky. We was talking at the end. He paid me to greatest music before, all kind of shit. But I just don't like this. So I am expecting a full-on apology from Sharky come Friday on Back on Fig. A sincere apology. If you didn't mean us any disrespect. If you meant it in a disrespectful way, stand on it. But if you just misspoke, like bro said, you possibly misspoke,
I don't think that any person that I don't even want to say has a black friend, because I feel like that's a cop-out. Any human being who has been a teenager before and you know how you might dress a certain way, whatever, and the older authority of whatever color feels like you are untrustworthy. I think any person that watches that video in its totality would feel in their heart like that's wrong and that's not cool. And that's
it was murder. It was brutal murder.
In hindsight, conventional wisdom would tell you yes, but even to like hearing that, you hear people like laughing and they joke about it, you know. And I think a lot of times, a lot of people not comfortable with their blackness.
Yeah.
They hate their blackness, or they just don't embrace their blackness. Like, to me, like I see a lot of black people turn their blackness down. Like when it comes to interactions with other races. To me, I turn my blackness up.
Okay.
Like, you know, like and when it becomes to my people, or say for example, I don't want to get too preachy, but like just like what me and Munchie was talking about, like it's a famous bakery in Inglewood. I love going to the bakery. That's just what it is. I get pastries there. You know me, I be myself, but I'm a known face. You know, I'm out of place. When I go up in there, I see everybody looking at me. So my first thing to do, I learned what worked for my people, because as soon as we see another black person, even if I wasn't a recognizable face, they automatically mad dog me. They want to know where I'm from. They trying to figure out something, you know. So I'm all the way. We automatically on defense and offense with each other. So as soon as I go in a bakery, man, how my brothers and sisters doing?
Okay.
Oh, it's disarming.
Yep.
So you see that, and it changes the whole scene. I do that to that. I'm just trying to get some cake, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm doing all right, you know. And then I'm like, all right, what's going on, young man? Like, you know, that I try to do that, you know, instead of just mad dogging where we from or here, but because it made me feel bad when my uncle told me, like, every time you see a black person, you always, looking at them like, stop mad dogging, but you don't do these, you know, when you see a Mexican, you don't do this with a white person. And I'm like, yeah, because they don't threat. And he's like, man, that hurt my heart.
Fucked up.
Yeah, because you just see every black person as a threat.
That's self-hate in a way.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like,
it's like conditioning, though, because we expect each other to be on bullshit. So when you see another black person, it's like you kind of tense up, like what they on, what they about to do.
It should be the other way around.
It definitely
should be the other way around in this country. History has told you. That's unfortunate, but no, that was a dope conversation, and we look forward to hearing what what's his name? Sharky has to say. Hopefully it's apologetic. We got a $2 super chat. You want to read that to him?
Spody got it all figured out. Dr. Umar Spody. I think Spody is a little bit more sincere than Dr. Umar.
Well, Dr. Umar built that school finally after 15 years. He built that school.
I saw him turning the faucets on.
The water worked. The water worked.
I mean, shout out to him, man. That's remarkable.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Building the school is remarkable. I never try to down talk nobody that did something.
The Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy.
Let's get to this next topic. Snoopy Badass is going viral for an interview he gave some platform. Shout out to them. Snoopy and I have had many differences. For no reason, he's been upset that I wouldn't put him on a report card, post his music, XYZ. Look at him more like a YouTuber. But he's going viral for giving his take on the story I broke about Kendrick Lamar only offering the Gen X rappers $10K or royalties. Let's check it out.
Like my thing, you're Kendrick Lamar. Why you couldn't get him $10,000 in a royalties? You want to see win? You want to see niggas eat forever? If I was in Kendrick's shoes, I would have did it, and God know it. Take that 10 bands and you getting your royalties. I'm already rich. What the hell? I'm trying to stop other people from eating. If you really want to help, but it wasn't to help. How is $10,000 helping somebody? Have you seen Dirty Six lately?
Yeah, I heard he's doing pretty bad.
Have you seen Young Threat lately?
Yeah, he got locked up as well, right?
I'm just saying.
So,
all right. So, what's your guys' take on that?
I think that it is very predatory that when black people get in a position of power, we automatically turn into super capitalists, and we always like, well, this is what business is, and the white people would give you even less, or so-and-so wouldn't even put you on this, so you want other black people that you know are coming from a poor socioeconomic situation to be grateful so you can work them and fuck them over business-wise. Just like, so it's no different than doing business with you and doing business with a white man. In fact, the white man might have a little bit of a guilt and might give me something a little bit more than you. He might have given me $15,000 and a chain or some shit, but you gave me $10,000, no music video.
Or royalties.
Or royalties. Like, you made me choose, and you know that these people are broke.
So they're going to choose the 10K. Most chose the 10K because they needed the money right then and there. You can't pay your rent or put food in your stomach or put gas in your car with a royalty statement that's going to come in 6 months or 3 months or 6 months or a year or so. What's your take on it, Spody?
I actually collaborated with Flacco on a video like that.
I did see your reaction. Yeah.
That went viral, and Snoopy ended up doing another reaction calling me out. But my take was the complete opposite. It's like, to me, business is business. He put something in front of you, and I want for all of us to be able to present that. But I feel like the opportunity that he gave people, it was priceless. I feel like it's just me. It was priceless. He gave you opportunity, you know what I mean, to take the 10 bands, not knowing your situation. I know all of them wasn't broke at the time, but you know, all of them were, you know what I'm saying?
Not all of them took the 10K. Just most of them. Right.
That's what I'm saying. So, and to me, personally, everybody keep talking about 10K. If you're broke, $10,000 is enough money. You go get an apartment, you go get a car, you know, you put some groceries in the food. It's not $1 million per se, but you were compensated. And he asked you. So me personally, a lot of these dudes who signed to labels, so if they feel like they got wronged in any way, shape, fashion, and form, then that's on their labels. You know what I mean? But I don't think that Kendrick wronged them. I just don't, because it's business. Like he gave you opportunity. He didn't have to pay you nothing. He didn't have to put you on a song.
Okay, Spody, you are from the hood like us.
Yeah.
So what about the idea that when you put a bright light on me, I'm struggling, I'm trying to rap, I'm bubbling, but people, it is what it is. My life is my life. Now you put a big light on me. I'm on the Kendrick project. Everybody I know think I'm lit. But I don't have shit. Like you said, I got the 10 bands. I maybe got an apartment. I might have got a whip. I put a little bit of stuff in my house. I might have to give my baby mama something, whatever it is. And now I'm back at zero, but kind of less now, because everywhere I go, y'all expect me to have it. Y'all think I'm up. Don't you think that plays with a person's mind to a degree?
And puts a target on their back.
Because if you really from the streets, if he give you 10, you supposed to, you know what I'm saying, turn that 10 into 50. Like it's just what it is. Like nobody told you, man, look, stop trying to fake it till you make it a plan. Like, and to be honest, and you know, Zion, come on, man. You don't have to be all the bling bling. Them era's over. You don't have to be, some flashy rapper to get by or to sell your music. My whole thing is, I understand what you're saying. I actually agree with you. So I would have loved for Kendrick to present them with, not make them choose, but that's just what it is. It was business. So you chose the 10 bands. You can't get mad.
I don't think the artists are explicitly mad. I don't think that they're mad. I'm mad. Yeah. Once I got the call and I heard what was going on, I'm upset about it. Yeah. Because the way this album was presented to me was, this is the West Coast comeback. Mm-hmm. And I know you can't launch an artist's career with $10,000. So that's not going to bring back LA rap. All you gave them was $10K. You didn't even shoot a music video with them. You didn't take them on tour. You didn't give them royalties. If you gave these artists more money, or if you gave them their royalties, they would be able to elevate their careers. I've been in business for a very long time. I know for a fact you can't.
That's why this artist go design. He's not
he's not their savior. Cool. So stop putting that title on Kendrick Lamar. That's my whole point. My point is, y'all said that this was the West Coast rap savior. Kendrick was saving West Coast rap, bringing LA rap back with GNX and the Pop Out. That's the title y'all gave him. And it did not 2 years later, it did not happen. So now I'm investigating why. I'm doing what a journalist does, and I'm looking into the situation. Okay, y'all said GNX was back. Even after GNX dropped, Greedo said everybody needs to drop. The West Coast is back. The West Coast is back. The West Coast is back. It's not back 2 years later. So as a journalist, I'm going to look into why.
But what have the artists on that project, what have they done?
What can you do with $10,000?
They was lit. To be honest, a couple of them was lit already before they $10,000. He's not gonna bankroll their project. They not signing him. He just giving them a look.
And you keep saying it's business. Are you meaning to tell me that you can't do wrong in business? That there's no wrong in business? It's just business. There's no such thing as wrong business or bad business.
I'm not saying that at all. He presented them with an opportunity. They could have accepted or passed. Some of them they accepted that. If they didn't like the conditions, this is why I'm gonna sum it up by saying this. If they not mad at it, if they comfortable with the deal they made, they made. Why they say that?
I think they can't afford to be mad at it. I think if they were to go online, we saw what happened with Dodie Six.
I think that's true.
I think when Dodie Six got online and said "fuck Kendrick Lamar," we saw the backlash he got. He had to hurry up and apologize. I think if the artists and whose teams I've been talking to, who've been calling my phone, the executives that been calling my phone talking about this artist feels this way, the managers that was managing artists on GNX. Calling my phone, I think if they were to reveal themselves, which is why they asked me, please don't reveal this. I'm just telling you this off the record. If they were to reveal themselves, I think they would be blackballed.
All right, can I ask you this thing?
Yeah.
As a music insider, had GNX not did what it did, do you think this would be a thing? Because when you giving somebody some money or whatever the case, I'm gonna keep it a man. A lot of them dudes verses wasn't worth 10,000.
So why did he put him on the album? So why did he put him on the album? So why did he put him on the album? Why did I make that tweet? I said, why didn't he go get lyrical rappers? Why didn't you go get Westside Boogie? He's from your same section. He's from Compton. He's been under the Interscope umbrella for years. Why didn't you go get Westside Boogie? Because you scared he gonna out-rap you. Why you didn't go get Reason? Because you scared he gonna out-rap you. Why didn't you go get Jason Cash? Because you scared he gonna rap you. Why didn't you go get Epic Must Die? Because he's from Compton. Because you scared he gonna out-rap you. You went and got a bunch of illiterate gangbang rappers and LA party rappers and put them on a Kendrick Lamar album knowing that the average Kendrick Lamar fan doesn't want to hear gangbang rap or LA party rap. So what you did wasn't conducive to the West Coast coming back. That's why it didn't work. That's why it didn't work. I'm pointing out why GNX didn't save LA rap. I'm pointing out step by step. He offered them 10K or royalties. That's a fuck up. He didn't do music videos with any of the LA rappers on GNX. That's a fuck up. When he went and did the GNX tour, he didn't take any of them on a tour. Even on the LA date, even just the LA show, he only brought out Chike. He only brought out Chike at the LA show. Why couldn't he bring out the other ones?
That's the last 3 points are the only points that I agree with you on. That as far as the film, if that was his true intentions to bring LA rap back,
should have did videos, bring him out to shows, stuff like that. Give him some visibility.
I agree with that, but the other part, I don't agree with that. Business is business, man.
I think it was shady. I think it was bad business. Let's hear what Flacco had to say about the 10K or royalties offer.
I'm actually on this video.
Admitting that Kendrick Lamar jerked all the artists who was on GNX is not a good look for Kendrick Lamar, who's apparently like the rap savior. It's just not a good look. Now, I want to give DeJean-Paul his credit, because DeJean-Paul was the first journalist or blogger in LA to actually break this news. So he got some wind down the pipeline from artists who was actually on the album themselves. They told him, hey, Kendrick Lamar did not give us any royalties. Now, DeJean came publicly with this to break this down to the public, and that sparked a response from Hitter J3. Now, this response from Hitter J3 to me was actually dumb, because this response actually caused more trouble for Kendrick Lamar. This is not cool at all. Because you didn't have to dangle the 10,000 over starving artists, right? Dangling 10K and then dangling their royalties, which they're entitled to, and then they choose the 10K without being informed, and you say, well, it's your fault. You chose. No, Kendrick Lamar should not have put these artists in that position. It's wrong. It's predatory.
It's definitely predatory, but Spody Face said it's just good business.
I definitely didn't say it was good business. I said it's business. He didn't hide nothing in the fine print. He didn't put it so where they couldn't comprehend it, or they didn't know what or understand. And then he said, listen, 10K or royalties.
Which one are you picking if Kendrick offered you 10K or royalties?
I'm taking the 10 cash. If I ain't got no money in the bank, I'm taking the 10 cash off the top. Now if I got a little chip put up, I'm chipped up already, like Lefty Nim was. Mm-hmm. I'm chipped up. Of course, I'm gonna take the royalties because I don't need the 10,000 right now.
I don't need no rent money.
I believe Chike took the royalties. He's getting royalties from the games, from the Peekaboo song and the Iterate. I believe Chike took the royalties, but Chike had been signed to major labels before GNX. He was signed to Atlantic and Asylum Records, so he had a little bit of tutelage and experience in the game. So I feel like Chike took the. They didn't give me specifics, but they told me that 2 rappers took the royalties, and the rest of the 8 took the 10K.
To close,
so I'll let you guys do the math.
Yeah, to close this topic, I feel like all of this has been dragged and put way out of proportion because everybody put that on Kendrick, that he was bringing the West back and he was putting everybody. He never said that shit. Y'all went to the pop out like any other hood day or concert, and you made it more important to yourself than it was. Kendrick never said that to you.
Who put the West back in front of shit? Tell them Kendrick did it. Listen to the album.
You can put people on TV.
Who put the West back in front of shit? Man, tell him Kendrick did it.
He put himself back in front.
Yeah, he got the West.
Yeah, he put himself.
Yeah.
He got the West lit, but YG selling 8,000 first week. None of these niggas can chart. None of these niggas can chart back past Arizona. He got himself lit. He used LA and the West Coast to get himself lit. But everybody has their own opinion. Speaking of culture vulture, Jay-Z has partnered with Target for his 30-year anniversary Reasonable Doubt vinyl. Did you guys see this?
I did. Spody, are you a Jay-Z fan? Do you care about this at all, or are you only West Coast rap?
I mean, I'm a Jay-Z fan to a certain degree. His albums right now, no.
Okay.
But his verses, legendary.
Okay.
Verses he putting on right now, legendary. But I do care about it. We can touch on it.
Have you seen this story? He has a exclusive 30th anniversary Reasonable Doubt vinyl dropping exclusively with Target. Apparently, black people are supposed to be boycotting Target.
Still?
Jay-Z faces backlash after Target unveils exclusive Reasonable Doubt release. I guess it's like a certain color vinyl that he dropped.
It's white.
It's white, $40. Reasonable Doubt 30th anniversary. We know he has those 3 sold out concerts at Yankee Stadium promoting this 30th anniversary. If this was selling at any other store, I guess I would buy it, but I guess because I'm black and Target fired all its DEI hires and canceled all its DEI initiatives, black people aren't supposed to be shopping at Target. I saw Tam there on her story the other day. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, when is the boycott or what's going on with it? I don't understand. And I'm not a very big person on expecting these white people to treat us fair. Because it was y'all that got hype post them killing us and dragging us in the damn street at the Black Lives Matter protest. And then all the businesses was like, oh, no, not us. We love our blacks. We're going to put some kente cloth in the Target and put some Juneteenth on the plates. And you niggas got excited and you ate that up.
It was a result of the George Floyd protest. Target did all the DEI hires. And then, like, maybe a year or so ago, they canceled all
And like
DEI.
all white people, once they got a little money, they ended their Wigga era. They don't need to do it no more.
Do you still shop at Target? Tell the truth, shame the devil.
You said, do I shop?
Shop at Target.
Sometimes, to me, Target too high. I stay away from Target, but I didn't know we was protesting. If I knew we was protesting, I for sure.
You didn't know that?
But all of these corporations do us wrong.
We don't get the dudes paid from the prison. Look, I be listening. Listen, I've only been out 6-7 months this time, but listen, what I would like to touch on Jay-Z is people mad at him because basically he crossing the line, right? The picket fence, right?
Yeah.
All right. So now I would like to remind people is it's not the first time he did it.
He's a repeat offender.
He's a serial picket line crosser.
The most notable, the one that I step back and like, yeah, I don't mess with Jay-Z like that. Is what he did to my boy Cap, man.
And with the NFL.
Come on,
he
man.
took the job as the entertainment, marketing, whatever.
And that was a twofer because he dissed Cap and he stole the job from Jermaine Dupri.
Yeah. When we had our foot on their neck, and then they wouldn't budge, he came in and took the job.
And that was even in the Epstein files. The Rich Whites was talking about that, how the black people finally was pushing their line and Jay-Z got them all back in check.
Yeah, we were doing some good work and reform within the NFL, some much needed reform within the NFL because it's a very racist organization. And then, of course, here comes Uncle Tom, fetch a step. That's what he does corporately. But he did that, and the same thing with the Barclays Center. You know how many black people got disenfranchised and displaced because of the Barclays Center? I remember when he did the Budweiser commercial with the Confederate flag in it. And Steve Stout set that up, the tanning of America. I remember that. He's had some scandals that pertain to race over the years. I feel like Jay-Z's a dollar over race, dollar over color type of person, a capitalist. So, you know, I wouldn't personally go out and purchase this vinyl because why would you do it? It'd be different if you just had it in Target, but for you to do an exclusive deal, like, no, I should be able to go to jayz.com and buy this vinyl. I should be able to go anywhere and buy this particular vinyl.
Well, you know, that stuff is strategic. Like, they gave him a certain amount of money to do that, to bring people into the store.
And that's why I be trying to explain to people when they be talking about his numbers. He's not going to do nothing today. He's not going to succeed. He's not set up to succeed in. Just like when you have the Verizon deal and all that, they bought $1 million.
Sprint.
First day platinum and all. You know, it's not the numbers just manipulated. And of course, they're going to buy it. You know, and he's going to be successful, and they're going to say he sold out 2-3 million in one.
That's why black people, you should care more about our history and our advocates like a Malcolm X, like a Stokely Carmichael, different things. That's funny. Instead of praising these celebrities. Because if you ever listen to a speech by Malcolm X, he will tell you that a black capitalist is not the answer. If you listen to our brother Fred Hampton, who was killed in his home, he told black capitalism is not the answer to us being oppressed. But y'all love the idea of black excellence so much that maybe one of us could get to be a millionaire. It's like, it makes us look stupid every time.
Yeah, and again, I want to see black people get ahead. I want to see more black billionaires, multimillionaires.
But not
black
at our
cartoonists,
expense. Not at the
but
expense of our group.
You don't have to do it because we will order from you. I don't have to buy the vinyl from Target. You're Jay-Z. You're supposed to be the ultimate hustler, but see, Dame Dash is really the ultimate hustler because Dame Dash would have had you going to jayz.com, reasonabledoubt.com, Rockefeller.com, and getting the vinyl.
He backdoored Dame.
Yeah, got him out the way because lyrical for a job. You know he did that for a job. He gave his vote to sell the company so that he could be the president of Def Jam. Now this is what Dame Dash is saying. You became president of Def Jam. You signed Rick Ross, Young Jeezy, Rihanna, Neo to Def Jam. Why didn't you just sign them to Rockefeller, dummy? Because you didn't want to win with niggas. You wanted to win in the white-owned company. You want to be the president of a white-owned company.
Hey, is it true? Because Dame was trying to say, well, I was reading like the book and they was still saying that when they came to the grips to sell Rockefeller, him, Biggs, and Jay, they were like, all right, we're going to sell it to L.A. Reid. They sold it to L.A. Reid, and he doubled back and bought it from Rockefeller. Brought it back from L.A. Reid.
L.A. Reid was the chairman of Def Jam. So when they say they sold it to L.A. Reid, they meant they sold it to Def Jam.
Yeah.
They wasn't selling it to L.A. Reid personal.
They had a backdoor deal, and that's how Jay-Z came back.
And got the job as president. Yeah, he snaked them. But I mean, Dave got paid. He just spent his money on his baby mama Rachel Roy, and instead of saving that money and doing something else with it, he gave it to his baby mama, and she ran off. Speaking of Dame Dash has a new diss record in response to all this Jay-Z hoopla and the freestyle and whatnot.
This is so sad. Like this deteriorates our quality of legends too.
Yes, it's hard to root for Dame sometimes. Did y'all hear this?
I couldn't listen to it. Definitely.
Dusty. And who's this girl?
I think that's his wife.
That's Rocky? I think that's his artist.
Okay.
I can't listen no more of that. That's
it's
trash.
too much.
You was better off going to get Foxy. This is crazy. Or Emil at this point.
Anybody.
I'm going to pass on that real quick. B2K versus Pretty Ricky.
I manifested this. I'm so happy.
That's not even close, bro.
I got Pretty Ricky.
Pretty Ricky's about to wash the floor.
I got Pretty Ricky. I really don't know no B2K songs.
And I love B2K. I grew up in that era. I used to go to the Scream tour at the Forum.
Yeah, they just don't got enough hits.
Y'all don't
They
got.
stop too early.
Yeah, you don't got nothing for Grind on Me.
Just Blue Stars alone going.
Exactly.
They don't even have to think.
On the highline.
I like that you know this, Bodie. You wasn't in prison during Pretty Ricky time.
They don't have to do late night special.
They don't.
Blue Star. It's over.
When Pleasure gets up there, high as a kite and drunk, and he's like, can I get a witness? Ain't nobody in B2K even sing like that.
Yeah, so Bow Wow is the reason why this is happening, and this is really happening. This is happening next week during BT weekend.
Okay.
Bow Wow was going to host it. That's interesting.
But B2K got bangers.
They do.
I can't name them. I can't name them.
They don't have enough.
Now you know, bum.
Oh yeah, okay.
Girlfriend, I need a girlfriend.
Okay, I know that one.
What's the one with Lil Fizz who came for the first one? Came out rapping.
Lil Fizz is it. I feel like that's bum.
So Bow Wow said,
okay, we're gonna
yo,
go
the
B2K.
group text message is cute, but let's get the smoke. B2K versus Pretty Ricky. Say y'all do the versus BT weekend. I'ma host it. Now sign the contracts. I'm Dana White.
Oh, You talking about
What group really ran shit the fans want to know? I got Pretty Ricky. I guess I will watch this if I get some free time during BT weekend. But I think we all saying Pretty Ricky, right?
Y'all didn't know Spody was up on that Pretty Ricky.
I'm R&B thug. I ain't gonna lie.
Now you know.
Okay, real quick, who's the Mount Rushmore of R&B?
Ain't even close.
It's
Four names: R. Kelly.
So we talking about true R&B because I'm not talking about these what they talking is pop and all that.
No.
Justin Bieber is not R&B.
No, real R&B. Mount
Justin Timberlake is
Rushmore.
not R&B.
Yeah, okay, I give you that. Are we including the old people? Because then we'll
Spody faces Mount Rushmore
give it to
male R&B and Mount Rushmore female R&B. 4 and 4. Spody faces
So
Mount
in your
Rushmore.
personal opinion, is Prince?
Prince does fit in the R&B.
So we just talking about solo artists, correct? No groups.
Yes, no groups.
Yeah.
All right. First of all, I got R. Kelly number 1, and I mean a far number 1
for sure.
I got Usher at number 2. I'm not gonna lie, I got Kills at number 1. Usher at number 2. I got Prince at number 3, and I got Breezy at number 4.
Okay, you like Chris Brown?
Bad. That's not bad.
All right.
Females. 4 top female R&B.
Yeah, what did your mom used to play in the house?
Anita, Betty.
Betty Wright? Love Betty Wright.
Betty, you know what I'm saying?
Tonight.
I know Spody used to be getting woke up to clean that house.
Yeah.
Clean up woman. Yeah.
Oh, number 1, that's hard. I'm gonna go Mimi. I ain't gonna lie.
Mariah, Spody Face be driving around listening to
It's like that, y'all.
Emancipation of Mimi?
Mimi, I ain't gonna lie.
Spody Face driving around to Emancipation of Mimi is crazy.
Spody Face is a lamb.
I ain't gonna be MC equal MC squared.
Oh my God, I like that album too. I'll be loving you long time. Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna go Mimi number 1.
Damn.
I'm gonna go Whitney.
Of course, rest in peace, Nippy.
Let me see, cause this hard. It's so many of them.
I'm so happy to know Spody Face is a lamb. I can't believe it.
Yes, we learned some. This is good content.
Whitney. Dang, man. I'm going Betty. I ain't gonna lie.
Betty Wright, lover.
I'm going Betty.
After the Pain.
Yeah, I'm going Betty, and then I'm going Anita.
All right. Caught Up in the Rapture.
Caught Up in the Rapture. I love that whole.
Love your top
Rapture is the greatest album of all time. You can play that whole Rapture album start to finish. All right, Tam, real quick. The BET Awards said they need some seat fillers.
Listen.
I guess ticket sales for the BET Awards are at an all-time low. They're basically telling people to come in black tie. You have to be there at a certain time. No phones. They will be confiscating your phone the entire time. And when they ask you to get up, and when they ask you to sit down, you have to do that. Why do you think BET sales are low? BET Awards ticket sales are low, and they need seat fillers this year?
I think it's because previously the award show was canceled, and all of that is barely I don't know. It didn't get as far out on social media as it did, so I think a lot of people were like, oh, it's not a thing. And then they're announcing stuff late. Like they just announced the performers, I think, yesterday. So it doesn't motivate people to buy tickets, especially in LA. We see all the concerts anyway. Yeah. So it's like, okay, what y'all gonna have at the BET Awards? I'm not pulling up to that. I'm not paying. And LA is a clout city too. So it's like even people that probably will pay, they might post up and try to wait to get invited or something.
They want to get invited.
Yeah, they don't want to pay. Everybody out here is a celebrity.
Hey, I gotta take somebody on my list. It don't matter who you gotta take on the list. I just remember I seen it in the chat. I gotta put Mary J in there.
Okay.
I was wondering why Queen of Hip Hop Soul wasn't on your list.
We gonna switch Betty for Mary J.
I'm tripping though.
I'm not mad at that.
I'm tripping now.
I love Betty Wright though. I listen to Betty Wright every day.
I grew up. That's the type of music I grew up on soulful music. Anita, Betty.
But if you wanted to say Mary was your fifth,
But like for your era, Mary is that. That's like your parents' music, and you're growing up on that.
That wasn't my era, but it felt like it. I ain't gonna lie.
I'm stuck on Mariah. Like, give us the song.
Yeah, what's your favorite Mariah Carey songs?
To be honest, all the remixes, she was classic.
Yes.
Like all just
Honey remix.
Yeah, all that fantasy. All that,
the one with the Brat and Missy.
All that.
Oh, Breakdown with Bone Thugs?
Yeah, Heartbreaker, all that.
Heartbreaker with Jay-Z?
All that. Every remix, like to me,
she brought ODB, me and Mariah.
I'm gonna keep it real though. That Emancipation classic. That's to me, that's her best.
The Spody and the Benz. It's like that, y'all.
I would hope not. I would hope it's more. Don't forget about it.
He not sad. He not no sad shit.
Man, listen, bro. I still play TP2.com. Right?
Oh,
damn.
Yes.
I'll
be your remote. We asked Hellcat about that. She was like, I'll fuck some bad bitches off that.
They don't make music like they used to.
They definitely don't. This new R&B don't have no church in it. It don't have no vocal runs, no progressions. Jhené Aiko ruined R&B.
Oh my God.
Jhené Aiko ruined R&B. She made this shit sound like voicemails and whispers. She took the soul out of it, and everybody want to sound like her. I hate Jhené Aiko's music.
Don't do that.
She's the worst R&B singer of all fucking time.
No.
And Corrupt, don't call me. Corrupt, don't fucking call me. You better not fucking call me Corrupt.
Shout out to the homegirl. Nah, you crazy, man. She go work hard.
Dejan is wrong from the front to the back.
You tripping.
She don't have no vocal runs.
Man.
How's she supposed to be this big time R&B singer? She ain't got no vocal runs. After Jhené Aiko, every female R&B singer singer sounded like that. They all sounded
Janae is like putting her
tone deaf.
pain into it. It's the lyrics. It's her pen.
Okay, spoken word. I don't give a fuck about that poetry shit. I want to feel it in your voice. I grew up on Whitney, Mary, Faith, Kelly Price,
You know they ain't singing like that on Sparkle. They're not singing like that.
Yeah,
no
they
more,
don't
bro.
sing like that
Back
no
in the days, you actually had to sing. Now you just look. That's it.
And that's all Janae Aiko did was be light skinned and be pretty on a goddamn track. Everything's a voicemail. Whisper, whisper, whisper. Everything's a voicemail. That ain't neo soul.
Janae, I love
That's
your
voice
music.
memo music. And it trickled down to the Summer Walkers, to the Scissors, to all them girls you be pulling up listening to, Coco Jones.
Janae Aiko is their mama. Like all of these girls that he mentioned are her sons. Kehlani, everybody, because they did take her style and like make it their own a little bit. But if it was not for Janae coming out just talking sexy on the track, there would be no room for y'all.
She ruined R&B when she got on that Omarion song and she said, you gotta eat the booty like groceries. R&B singers didn't sing shit like that.
And you gotta get rid of these hoes.
R&B singers didn't sing. Who, Millie Jackson?
That's a lot. What's the go? You gotta go. What's
Adina Howard?
Adina Howard. You know that. What? Come on, T-shirt.
That's a novelty. That she wasn't looked at as the queen of R&B during her time. She wasn't the top-notch chick during her time. That's a novelty. Janae Aiko ruined R&B.
Damn.
Speaking of females,
this is a good one for Spody because he's pro-black. I want to know. I would not want to talk about this with another man.
What, Cash Doll?
Yes, because I feel like niggas be so like hating on Cash Doll.
Cash Doll. We got 2 tweet of the weeks because we missed last week. This tweet of the week is from Leo State of Mind. We're almost done, you guys. It says Cash Doll ain't never gonna pop. Now, Cash Doll been making music since Compton AV, Run Me My Money, 2014, probably before that. Why do you guys think we've never seen a mainstream moment, mainstream hit, mainstream era from Cash Doll, a.k.a. Keisha from BMF?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to be fair, I think success is subjective.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think there's plenty of artists that's been very successful that never really had mainstream success or, you know, top charting hits. And I think there's a lot of artists that's been unsuccessful, but they just, it's like an illusion, almost like a smoke screen, because since they had a mainstream debut or a mainstream project, people think they're a lot successful than what they really are. And in actuality, the underground are the people that's, you know, that didn't have a mainstream project are more successful than that. So I don't think that's gonna make it or anything like that. I just, you know, it depends on how you.
Yeah, I do feel like Cash Doll has had like a steady. She never had like a fall off era. I never seen Cash Doll not looking perfect, hair laid, jewelry on, nice fit, all the things. Even her transitioning into motherhood and everything, how that went. She haven't lost no step. But I think it is definitely like the colorism of the music industry and just popular culture in general. Cash Doll hasn't had no like huge hit, radio type hit. Everybody, the streets love for everybody. A lot of Cash Doll songs, Ice Me Out, different things. But I think because she's a dark skinned black woman, she's bodied up, she's fine. But it's like, and she don't make hoe rap for real. She not out. She's talking about what you got to do for me, sure, but it's not in a way of like, I never seen Cash Doll twerking like a Cardi B or a Megan. So I feel like she kind of gets put in a certain category because of that, because she wants to be like more so like a Foxy Brown, like I'm rich, I'm fly.
But
Niggas
she's
just
a
pay
sex
off the
symbol.
strength.
She's still a sex symbol. She's not just overly slutty or nothing.
Yeah, but like Cash Doll I've seen Cash Doll live. She opened for Nipsey Hussle. I mean, not Nipsey Hussle. Meek Mill on the championship tour. He brought out Nipsey Hussle at the Palladium. Cash Doll's up there looking good, but it's just like, oh, who is this girl? And she not twerking, she not popping, and she up here in a dress and heels. Like, all right, that's boring. It was hella people in the crowd not even looking at her. It was definitely diehard girls in the front, but the rest of the room was like, oh, we're gonna go get our drinks now or whatever.
So lack of sex appeal is what you're attributing Cash Doll's lack of mainstream success.
It's not. I don't even think it's sex appeal because nobody would look at Cash Doll and say she's not beautiful, but it's her not twerking and popping it and bending it over.
Vulgarity, lack of vulgarity.
Yes, her lack of vulgarity.
I would like to refute that a little bit because it's like I feel like certain artists they don't choose good songs.
Okay.
So I'll take for instance her. She's not overly revealing or anything like that. She most of the time she wear baggy, beautiful though, you know, but baggy clothes and took that type of approach. I think like with artists, like they just don't pick the right songs, even though she has some good songs, but she ain't had that one
singles.
Yeah.
She's not picking the right singles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That took off. You know, so I think a lot of times they just gotta. It's all with the choice of songs. Man.
So Cash Doll is a hit away.
Cash Doll, but it's been so long.
How many artists that you've seen in history or time that they've been on for a while and take one hit?
True.
And they come later on in their career, they're like, oh, you know what I'm saying?
It happens like that sometimes.
Yeah. You know?
And maybe hopefully that's what it is. I attribute it to lack of focus. I feel like whenever I saw Cash Doll heat up, she go have a baby with this dude, or she be in a relationship with this mysterious dude. It's always about her personal life. The headlines is rarely about Cash Doll got a new record that's making some noise. I feel like sometimes she get a bit digmatized and a bit sidetracked, focused on niggas.
Okay, I don't disagree with that because as a Cash Doll fan, I have seen her go through times where it's like, oh yeah, she's bubbling, like she's popping.
Yeah.
She's in Toronto, she's opening with Drake on the LVO Fest, and it's like, oh, I got a boyfriend. Now I'm like in the tuck, I'm in the house, I'm showing y'all all the shit that I got shopping today, and it's no new song. And then it still pop out again, and then it's like, oh, I'm pregnant by Tracy T, and now I'm doing couple stuff.
Timing's bad.
And this and that.
She missed her window.
Yeah. Oh, Cash Doll. Well, she's coming out with a new album very soon, about to drop.
Hopefully it has a hit on it.
So fingers crossed for Cash Doll. She got another Ice Me Out. I think a big collab could definitely help Cash Doll as well.
Absolutely. So this is our last tweet of the week. I've been wanting to talk about this for weeks, you guys. I feel like this is the best panel to have this conversation. Who's more influential or made more impact in hip hop, Spotty Face and Tam? Run DMC or NWA? Which group had the bigger influence on hip hop? Run DMC or NWA? I've been wanting to have this conversation for weeks.
That is so hard. Spotty, you go first.
It's not hard with me because I'm gonna say NWA.
Why?
I don't even think it's close.
Okay.
It's definitely close, brother.
I don't think it's close because I would have said at first Run DMC because of the dress,
yes,
wear, all that.
That's why it's hard for me.
Yeah, but you gotta understand that left over time. Gangster rap has never left.
That's true. It's only morphed and spread.
The LA culture is still here. You get what I'm saying? That has never left. People still to this day in 2026 is still interested in this is a thing. This is a real thing out here. You got people just dressing up, trying to you know, just trying to look at Snoopy Badass, for example. He can't let it go.
Oh, that's a good one. You call him Easy?
Yeah,
but the boys in the hood are always hard.
He can't let it go, but I definitely think because they started a whole genre, and it's still relevant to this day. And not only that, it's the most popular form of hip hop to this day.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be gangster because of them.
Yeah.
They wasn't the first to start gangster rap.
I wanted you to clarify that.
They definitely was the pioneers of it, though.
To
they
stamp
was
it.
more mainstream, like, you know what I'm saying, took it mainstream. So
They took it to the next level. I have some pushbacks on some things you said. Like you even mentioned the dress. I feel like to this day, any rapper that dressed like a drug dealer, regardless of their region, that comes from Run DMC. Before Run DMC, rappers dressed like Prince, Rick James, the rock bands at the time. Rappers dressed effeminate. You would see rappers in high heel boots and pink boas and furs. Grandmaster Flash Furious 5, all those groups from the late 70s, early 80s, hip hop groups, all those groups signed to Sugar Hill Records, they go check out the album covers. They all had on effeminate clothing, rock star clothing, dressing like Prince and Rick James. When we got Run DMC, they tried that briefly, but it didn't work, so they went straight to what they wore on the block. They dressed like drug dealers from Hollis, Queens. Sneakers, gold chains, leather jackets, you feel me, Kango, streetwear. You get what I'm saying? And Grandmaster Caz and all of them used to say, nigga, we dress like that too. We just dress like that when we off the stage.
Yeah, I want to say because the West Coast, people on the West Coast is dressing like that way. I mean, as well though, leather jackets and Kangos. I mean, the Kangos more for sure, like East Coast, but it was people with leather jackets out here, and then they was out there wearing Adidas. You know, people was out here wearing Adidas too, but you know, Cortez and Chuck Taylor.
Right, no, they had Adidas and Pumas going out there.
Yeah, that's for sure.
But I'm saying those are things that they introduced to hip hop, as well as just so many others. So I'm gonna take Run DMC and go on this. Run DMC, the first group to rap over beats that weren't band like that weren't guitar funk records, just rapping over a breakbeat. It's like that. You know what I'm saying? Those type of records, you have to contribute that. They switched up the sound of hip hop. Run DMC is also the first group to get an endorsement with Adidas. And now we see every rapper has endorsements and brand collaborations. So the whole branding element of hip hop come from Run DMC holding up them Adidas, Madison Square Garden, 20,000 people screaming. The next day they get a deal with Adidas, the first non-athletes to ever get an endorsement deal in the history of music business. So they have made great contributions. With NWA, it's like Ice-T was already doing gangster rap. King T was already doing gangster rap. Toddy T was already doing gangster rap. Had battle rap. You get what I'm saying? Going crazy in the streets of LA. There were already gangster rappers. Even Schoolie D out in Philadelphia, PSK. You get, which is where 6 in the Morning comes from the Ice-T. He heard that and made his own West Coast version. Yeah. So gangster rap that was already invented before NWA dropped in 1987, 1988, NWA and the Posse. And XYZ. So that's why I give it to Run DMC, because they technically were the first to do what they were doing. NWA came a couple years after.
What you talking about? You talking about gotta be just talking about just endorsements then, because if you talking about it was gangster rap already created before NWA was, which you're absolutely correct. You know, but you gotta take that out of it, because they started for those people already rapping before Run DMC came out.
But they were rapping over funk beat. They were rapping over band music. Sylvia Robinson would bring in a band and have them like disco bands. Curtis Blow was rapping over disco beats. Christmas rapping, that's a disco beat. They weren't rapping over break beats. When Run DMC came out, they made music that sounded like the streets. This is what the streets sound like. With Rick Rubin and Larry Smith on production. That's their claim to fame. They came in the game. That's the second. Run DMC is the second era of hip hop. The first era of hip hop is Grandmaster Flash, Treacherous 3, Funky 4+1 with Chirac. All of them rapped over funk, disco, James Brown music.
I get what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying to a certain extent. I just don't think the impact. For sure, they one of the pioneers of it. But if you ask me how I have to choose, I'm not even West Coast biased right now. I'm just talking about sheer impact and culturally impactful. It's still to this day. Run DMC is I don't see it nowhere.
I see it everywhere. But go ahead. I see it everywhere. But go ahead.
I think that I agree with both of you for different reasons. That's why I said for me it's hard, because I feel like NWA definitely has stamped like the style, the California style and all that, to make it iconic, right? People can still dress like that essentially today and not look outdated, not look too crazy. It's like very utilitarian. It's a look, and the attitude of it, all of that, and then the fact that it did birth the genre of like gangster rap to a certain way, right? NWA is getting banned from the White House, a bunch of different things. So now it's spread out across the country, and we have all these different genres and versions of gangster rap, like drill music and different things. But Run DMC is the pioneer, definitely making it to like pop and the brands, them having Walk This Way.
Walk This Way with Aerosmith, working with crossover, doing crossover records. Not every rapper that blows up does crossover records.
But I feel like that's why their impact as far as music is harder to see in comparison to what Spody is saying. Like the West Coast is very stamped. That's why you can easily point it out and be like, oh, they doing this cosplay, they doing that. It's played out. It's this. Where the Run DMC spread so wide because of that white influence that they birthed people like Limp Bizkit and shit like that are trying to do rap rock. They birthed Linkin Park. They birthed stuff that's more pop culture.
Every time you see a rapper
came from gangster rap though.
Every time you see a rapper working with a white artist or doing some crossover shit, you have to attribute that.
Even Nelly doing country with Tim McGraw is like that's out of the vein of that.
Walk This Way with Aerosmith.
But it's too vast. It's so wide.
Who before that?
We going down that all the way to Nelly and Tim McGraw.
But we haven't.
They broke down that door. Yeah. What rappers was working with white artists making pop records, crossover records, hit records with white people before Run DMC?
Yeah. We might have sampled their stuff.
Rappers?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not saying that you're right about that. I'm just saying all the way down today, like you gonna still credit that to them. Like it wasn't segregation. Like, we wasn't saying
not segregation, but more so of like blending that style. They kind of opened the door.
Rap wasn't even took serious.
I'll take that into account. I'm just saying still because they still you still feel the impact of NWA to this day, bro.
I agree.
I think I still see. I think.
I don't feel an impact of DMC.
I think to a
Halloween we do.
I think to a hip hop purist, I think to someone who's I'm not gonna say hip hop purist. I'm gonna say somebody who's looking at it from a hip hop purist perspective. You're gonna know when you see Run DMC's influence. So every time I see a rapper with an endorsement deal, I say there goes Run DMC.
Nah, I get that.
Every time I see a rapper working with a white artist or making crossover with a white artist, I say there goes Run DMC. Every time I hear a rapper rapping over a beat that sounds like the street instead of sounding like some R&B shit, I say there goes Run DMC. Every time I see a rapper dressed like themselves and not dressing like, oh, let me put on a costume for the stage, I'm gonna dress how I dress on a regular basis, I see Run DMC. But what you got to say?
I give that. So I got one that can one up you right now. What genre of music that took hip hop to #1 though, and stayed there for 30 years?
Gangsta rap. But I don't attribute that to NWA, as I just told you. Because there were gangster rappers. There were gangster rappers that came out before NWA.
They went on the chart. That we talking about for the masses. That was NWA.
Ice-T didn't have hit records and gold and platinum plaques.
Look, that's my big homie.
Right.
Of course, I've been saying that. I had this argument with Lux. You absolutely right.
Yeah.
I'm talking
1987. Ron Page.
Exactly. I'm not contesting none of that. That's just like we said. Grandmaster Flash, all them came before, you know what I'm saying, Run DMC or whatever, they was already doing their thing, but Run DMC took it to the next level.
But they did it differently. What did NWA do differently than Ice-T, Spody? What did NWA do differently than Ice-T other than being a group?
They reached the masses. You right. That's what I'm trying to say. You saying the same thing I'm saying. They was the first people to take it to the masses. They had top charting hits. That's just all I'm saying, bro. So since they credited for it, they was the first one to reach to the masses. They got there and they stayed there. Everybody wanted to be like Run DMC, bro. LA Kings, LA Dodger gear. That's what they were. Raider gear. That's what people wear Raider gear in different countries right now because of NWA, bro.
They're both very impactful.
LA Kings because of NWA, bro. Jerry curls because of NWA. Whole hairstyles because of NWA. Chuck Taylor's, Cortez because of NWA. Khakis, Pendletons because of NWA. Lokes, the legendary Lokes. Tell me I'm lying. Come on, Nazon. They still wearing Lokes to this day because of NWA, bro.
Gold chains.
You're naming all the stuff John hates.
Come on, bro.
All the shit that ruined the pop out. Look. You guys let us know in the comments who you think is more impactful group in hip hop, Run DMC or NWA. Go vote. Let us know in the comments. That was a heated, spirited debate. We're going to end the show with T with Tam. Tam, what you got for us?
Okay, T with Tam is going to be quick. I am celebrating the Knicks win in honor of the greatest wag of this, let's say, decade, Jordan Woods, right there.
This one?
Yes. Jordan Woods, formerly known of being on the Kardashians, keeping up the Kardashians.
Shout out to her, too.
Yeah, she was best friends with Kylie Jenner since they were kids. We all watched her grow up, come up, glow up on the show. And they gave her like an unsavory departure because she got kissed by Khloe cheating baby daddy.
Keep it real, they tried to destroy her.
They tried to destroy her. They dragged her. They did everything they could because Khloe baby daddy was a serial cheater. He was on camera kissing 2 bitches in the club.
Tristan Thompson.
Yes, he could not stop. He's a habitual cheater. And he roped in Miss Jordan because she went to the after hours at his house with her friends. And I know, as an LA girl, that it was on some cool shit. Like, she was at the club with her friends. You fuck around and see him. And they was like, oh, everybody coming back to my house. And she's like, okay, cool. Yeah, I know him. Let's go. She took herself and her friend. She didn't even go alone. And he kissed her on the way out. She even said she was shocked. She was confused. She didn't know what was happening. They wasn't talking. They wasn't flirting the night before. Several well-known internet girls, even like Masika Kalisha, came out and said, look, Jordan not the problem, baby. Everybody been to that house. Everybody be with your man.
So they blackballed her because
they
she
tried.
had a kiss.
They even made Kylie kind of stop being friends with her and choose sides for her sister, which, of course, she got to. But she came back like never before with Karl Anthony Towns. I appreciate everything he does for the brand of Black Girl Luxury. Not only did he put Jordan in pride of placement, he basically gave her all the shit that the other girls were holding over her head like they had it. They was popping to her. Porsche, mansion, Birkins, having her front row at Fashion Week, all of the things. And she's going viral for this bag being a lucky bag that helped the Knicks go like undefeated and win the playoffs. And this bag is her own brand that she started with money that was given to her by Karl Anthony Towns as a Christmas gift.
What's the name of her brand?
Woods by Jordan.
Let's check it out. This
and
bag?
Now, yes, the bag is now sold out.
I thought that was Hermes.
See, it's faux ostrich.
I thought it was an ostrich Birkin.
Mm-hmm. And she is running it up. Kat on a Christmas a few years ago, she has a vlog. They've like couple vlog. He was like, for Christmas, I love you. You're becoming a woman. All these different things. I want to give you money to start 4 businesses of your choice, and this is one of them. And now it's a part of the Knicks lore. All of these things. She's been on Good Morning America. She brought Oprah and Gayle out. Then she get interviewed by both of them.
So she glowed up after the Kardashians tried to ruin her.
And her and Kat are getting married.
No, but listen though, I want to highlight that point though too, because a lot of people was bashing her as well. But if you remember, Jada and them brought her to
the red table.
The red
I remember that.
And they the one wasn't feeling how the Kardashians was and called them out on it. So shout out to Jada Pinkett.
Yes.
She do a lot of BS, but in that moment they brought her in. They highlighted that. I think after that that interview, a lot of the people got behind her, like, you know what, this ain't right. We see it. We see what they trying to do to her. Because they was trying to ruin her.
They were dragging her. That's very true. She grew up with Jaden Smith, because I guess her dad worked for Will Smith or something like that. So as soon as this happened, they reached out. They had her on Red Table Talk. She's crying like, I wasn't trying to do this. And it definitely got her popping. Like, she was in a Rick Ross video after that. She started her own YouTube channel. So yeah, shout out to Jada. You've done wrong, but you did right with this one. Yeah. And we love Jordan with everything she's becoming. I can't wait to see the wedding.
I know a little pop culture.
I like that. You see that? We got Spody in his pop culture bag.
Well-rounded podcaster. This would have never happened over there. All right.
My last one is going to be...
This is a heartbreaker, you guys.
The breaking news that Jhené Aiko is now dating Larry June. The fans have figured it out. They pieced it all together.
Larry June on the beat?
Larry June, Uncle Larry.
June, fake Don Kenny. Modern Don Kenny.
You had just defended her too hard.
Yep. She ruined R&B. She ruined R&B, Spody. Look, she got the orange.
Yes.
On her chain.
Under her son, Noah, and her daughter, Namiko.
Larry commented on Janae's post. This made the shade room.
But you know what?
Hey, numbers.
I think I'm triggered.
Yeah,
numbers.
I told you.
Stream triggered by Jhené Aiko. Okay.
She ruined female R&B.
I love this for Jhené because she went through so much drama with Big Sean.
Really?
Breaking up, getting his face tatted, getting it covered up, taking him back, getting pregnant, having a baby. And then he says on Charlamagne's show that he don't want to marry her.
That is crazy.
Mind
They
blown.
did go through it. I can't stand when people be together for long periods of time and don't get married. But
disrespectful. And I feel like she was in it for the win, and Big Sean he did a little bit too much. So now she's moved on.
He didn't want to wife that.
Exactly.
He don't, cause she looked good.
She's pretty. She's beautiful. She gave you your first son.
What does she mean?
I feel like Jhené is very love and light. So I don't think she's being mean. She's probably holding him accountable.
What
and
if
he
she
don't
can't
like
cook?
Maybe she can't cook.
Well, that's a big deal breaker.
Get a chef.
A couple cooking shows. She can definitely.
Okay, she can cook.
She don't look like
she did cook with her mom and stuff
She
in the
looked
video.
like she made quinoa and all that shit.
Well, Big Sean is a yoga ass manifestation rapper too, so he probably liked that.
Okay.
I'm just saying he kind of did wrong. He dropped the ball. He fumbled, if you will. So now she moved on to Larry June, and I feel like that may be a more perfect match because they're both very California.
Both healthy.
They're both healthy. You know, Larry June love a green juice
Light
rap,
skin.
light skin, Blasian adjacent.
Yep.
So I like this for Jhené, and this may be a win. We'll see if Larry want to lock it down. Spody
hating.
He's sick.
Spody in the cut hating. Corrupt gonna call Spody later. This is crazy.
But if Larry June fumbled too, does not do numbers, Spody, he's available.
Oh man, well this was a really, really dope stream, you guys.
Yeah.
Last thing, I want a group vote from you guys. Should I talk about what I showed you guys just now? No. Or don't be messy? Don't be messy and talk about it. Your vote is no, your vote is no.
Yeah, I'm gonna vote no too. But send it to me so I can laugh.
All right, I got outvoted. Spody Face, thank you for pulling up.
Yes, thank you so much,
Spody.
Spody.
Hold it down. Shout out to Munchie B, the mayor, for pulling up as well. This was dope. We almost hit 1,000 live viewers, a record for us. I know you guys keep saying get the setup, get the desk. I've ordered the desk. The desk will be here soon. We'll be back there on the desk.
Yes.
We
have to get our money up. Y'all don't be sending no super chat.
They sent some super chats today.
We did. Shout out to Don Harlem.
Shout out to everybody who sent the super chat today.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get out of here. Last thing, A Day in LA live show, Saturday, June 20th. A Day in LA. Get your tickets. 310 Baby, Compton AV, Jay Ready, Mark Lux, Awful Lot of Cough. We'll see you Saturday. Peace.
Bye.
Oh, okay, chat. That's the end of that. And how long we been streaming, chat? How long have we been streaming? Chat. Chat. We just did a 6-hour stream. That's great for us. 6 hours? Oh, man, we not leaving yet, man. We got Poetic Flacco with another one. Let's get into it before we get up out of here, because y'all know I love my subs. Shout out to all my subscribers, man. Shout out to all the people that joined my live stream. Even though it's only a little bit of people, I appreciate you guys. I'm still going to stay consistent. I'm still going to continue to drop content. GS3 Media. And y'all know what's going on, man. Shout out Poetic Flacco with the content. And y'all see who it is, Charleston White. I am beyond disgusted in Charleston White actions today. Let's get into this chat. Let's see what's going on with Charleston. Y'all know he always pulling this racist stuff towards blacks, towards his own skin color. We're not racist on this channel. We don't bully other channels on this channel. We are on the road to monetization. We are trying to get monetized. On the road to 5,000 subscribers. We are now at 2,922 subs. Now let's get into this Poetic Flacco. Shout out to Poetic
Charleston
Flacco.
White and Carmelo.
Shout out Poetic Flacco. He the one been keeping me up to date on this. So I've been keeping y'all up to date. I'm still gonna do a reaction after this live stream, not gonna lie. But I'm still gonna let y'all tune into it though. Let's see what's going on. Then I'm gonna double back and do a reaction.
Anthony daddy beef was already bad enough. It was one thing when Charleston White went crazy on them publicly, alluded to them stealing money, when he posted like the Carmelo Anthony watermelon felon shirts. That was bad enough. But Charleston White just took it to a level that I think is disgusting.
And as y'all can see, I'm taking my earrings out right now because I'm about to hop in the shower, guys. I might spark up another live stream at like 12 o'clock. And do some more reactions. Man, my earring got bent. And do some more reactions, chat. Yeah, we might spark back up at like 12 o'clock and do some more reactions. Cause like I said, we're trying to stay consistent. GS3 Media TV. We're trying to stay consistent with the content. In the live streams, all about staying consistent. Shout out YouTube, in their platform. Genuinely shout out YouTube for letting me use their platform to go live streaming and just dropping content. Big shout out to YouTube. You guys are the MVPs. Let's get into this Poetic Flacco though, you guys. I'm still gonna go back and drop a reaction. But let's get into it.
and I can't support it, even though I like Charleston White. Nah, you don't do this, bruh. There's no way I think anybody should support what Charleston White just did. Now, if you guys aren't caught up, we learned that Charleston White and Carmelo Anthony Daddy was beefing after Charleston White posted this video a couple of days ago.
I was starting to feel like I was being used for my influence.
Okay, you guys know I posted this already. This is on my channel. If you go look at the Charleston White, all you gotta go do is look at my thumbnail. You'll see Charleston White on the thumbnail. Yeah, it's like the first one. It's a few of them though, but the first one is the one on this one.
Influence and my connections and resources. When I tell you we raised over $1 million one day, privately, quietly. They wanted to start another GoFundMe. I said, no, I'm not doing the GoFundMe. They wanted to know, after we pay for the pill, will the money go to them? No. The extra money don't go back to you. It goes back to the people who gave it. It don't go to nothing else. The money is for the pill. So, going forward, I am no longer walking with nor associated or helping Carmelo Anthony. His daddy in the way. I don't like weak. I hate weak men. I'd rather stand with a strong daddy like that Metcalf man than his black weak father trying to play victim. Now your son's still living. Hug him, send him some books to read. I got the money. Let's start to work on the pill. Anything else don't make sense. What's wrong with you? So
I even turned a blind eye when Charleston White dropped the 35 years watermelon felon shirts. I just thought, you know what? Charleston White got some issues with the daddy. He's taking it out on the daddy, so he's using the son to get back at the daddy. I didn't even look into it too much. Now, this is a little bit of tap dancing. This is bootlicking at its finest, but we turned a blind eye because, you know, Charleston White got a personal issue with the daddy. We even turned a blind eye when Charleston White leaked messages that he sent to the daddy that a lot of people thought was already appalling enough. We even turned a blind eye to Charleston White texting this man daddy, promising Carmelo Anthony daddy that he's gonna make sure Carmelo Anthony catches hell in prison. Why would you take out your personal beef with his daddy on the son? Why would you want Carmelo Anthony to catch hell, have a tough time, or get touched and harmed in prison because you got a personal issue with the daddy? It didn't make sense. But we turned a blind eye to this because it was treated as this is just a personal beef with Charleston White and Carmelo Anthony daddy. But today, I can't turn a blind eye to what I just found out Charleston White did. As much as I like Charleston White, right is right and wrong is wrong, I can't look over this, man. This is just wrong. This is disgusting. This makes my stomach turn. This is not okay, bruh. So after months of Charleston White ingratiating himself into the lives of Carmelo Anthony family, after working with Carmelo Anthony family, after learning a lot about the family and the case, we found out today Charleston White took that information that he gained from Carmelo Anthony's family, took it over to the biggest Uncle Tom sellout bootlegger on the internet, a literal vehicle for white supremacy, Officer Tatum. Charleston White took all the information he learned about the family and took it over to the Blackface for White Supremacist online and gave him all the information. You can't do this, bro. This is not cool. You got a personal issue with the family? Okay. Taking information you gain from being close to the family and taking it over to the Blackface or white supremacy, taking it over to somebody who has utilized his platform to make sure black folks stay down, somebody who has made excuses for white supremacy since they've been on this internet. You took information to this guy? You got in bed with this guy?
Charleston, he called me on the phone. So I'm going to give him a break here. I still got a report on it, but he called me on the phone. He told me some damning things about the Carmelo Anthony's family. Now, I'm not going to say what he told me on the phone. I'm going to let him say his own stuff. And
Charleston White has played into the Uncle Ruckus character before. He wore like the Confederate flag. He did a lot to make you think, okay, he probably don't rock with black people, but you still had hope. This to me took away all hope. Yo, you call up Brandon Tatum to gossip about private information you gained from the family of Carmelo Anthony. It's crazy. Because they're not taking this information to have good faith discussions. They're taking this information to be the vehicle for white supremacy. They're taking this information to simply use this. Again, it's not even about the Carmelo Anthony situation. As you're about to hear a little later in this video, they're going to use this Carmelo Anthony situation to literally make sure they undermine black folks in all aspects. And this dude is the #1 offender of this. You're going to hear Nick Fuentes speak a little later in this video. And even from Nick Fuentes' perspective on his Carmelo Anthony situation, he brings up things like Emmett Till, and you begin to understand what the play is. You begin to understand how they're going to utilize this Carmelo Anthony situation to undermine black folks in all aspects of society. And Charleston White getting in bed with people like Brandon Tatum, to me, is just, this is just treason. This is something, it's unforgivable in my opinion. This is bad.
Should have did it, but they wanted to be about race so they can raise money and play the victim, because that victim stuff don't work on people no more. It's not 2020. There's no George Floyd in no more. That we done already caught onto that grift. They should have made that boy take the stand and had him cry and do whatever he need to do on that stand to humanize him. But these people, in my opinion, are looking for get-rich-quick coming-uppins. They want to come up off of that boy's death. His own family, in my personal opinion, was, and I think they were misguided. But these other fools that be joining in and want to be social justice warriors.
See what I mean when I say this is not even about Carmelo Anthony. This is just their eagerness to use this situation to undermine and erase all progress that we have made over the last couple of years, right? Now, this Uncle Ruckus is using this to say, well, you see, listen, man, these people who are LARPing for Carmelo Anthony, well, they did it for the George Floyd. The George Floyd thing was a grift. Huh? How was George Floyd a grift? How was George Floyd the race card? George Floyd was murdered by a cop. He was murdered. Like, we watched George Floyd get murdered on camera. But because of Charleston White giving these people this ammunition, going to the family, gathering secret details, gathering intel, and then coming and giving the intel to white supremacists, now they can utilize the info that Charleston White gave them to undermine the progress that we have made over the last couple of years. And I think that's wrong, right? And it's more wrong because I don't even think Charleston White gave the family that much help. Like, Charleston White will claim that he raised $1 million for the family in a day. Where is the $1 million? The family hasn't seen it. Now, Hassan Campbell will go off on Charleston White because Hassan Campbell would also accuse Charleston White of lying about the amount of help he gave the family. It felt like this was the plan from the very start from my perspective. It felt like Charleston White got in bed with these people to grab intel knowing he was going to turn on them, because this just don't make sense to me, bruh. Having issues with the family is one thing. Going to these people, it's another, bro.
What did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? You know, it's funny because I be so on point. I told y'all that man is not giving up no $75,000. He ain't even got $75,000. But he's sitting up there playing with Carmelo Anthony family like that. What did I tell y'all? Did I not just tell y'all yesterday in the video that he's full of it? The man is a government plant, and he's going to use every situation that he can to turn the situation upside down and go viral. That boy got his back against the wall. That young boy went up under that tent and had four white boys ready to put him in a Boston Crab. They was ready to put him in a dope fiend, finger four, leg lock, all that, every wrestling move you can think of. But scratch that. It is what it is. He stood his ground. Oh, you mean to tell me they got a law that you can stand your ground that protects you when you're protecting yourself? But that law didn't work for that young black man. But scratch that. When are we going to cancel Charleston White? Are you not entertained, or are we here?
I love Charleston White, so I'm not gonna go for let's cancel Charleston White because I don't agree with that. But I do feel gotta get held responsible, man. Gotta be held accountable for some of the things he do. Like, I understand doing things in frustration, doing things in anger, but you don't go this far, bruh. You don't get in bed with these people, man. You just don't. It's not okay. Charleston White makes his money in black culture. Like, Charleston White got famous by black culture. Black culture made Charleston White a millionaire. I think Charleston White owes black culture at least some loyalty, some respect. I think Charleston White owes us something. He don't owe us going over to white supremacists and black faces of the white supremacy and giving them information and arming them with things they could like dismantle us with. That's not cool, man. Now, even when you hear Nick Fuentes speak on this Carmelo Anthony situation, pay attention to what he's saying. Just pay attention to what he's saying and really hold on to every word.
This is supposed to be a human being thing. Where's all the condemnation from the other black people? Did black people condemn this vicious act of human evil against another human? No. They raised $800,000 to defend the murderer from accountability. Not only did the black community rally in his defense, saying free him and raising money for his legal defense, they also protested outside the courthouse, demanding that he be let go even today, saying he was provoked, he was acting in self-defense. So is it a human being thing? Is it ever? Was it a human being thing when it was George Floyd, Mike Brown, Trayvon Martin, O.J. Simpson? Was it a human being thing when it was Emmett Till threatening to that white girl?
I told y'all, this is why you don't concede an inch. They're not using this Carmelo Anthony situation to spew rhetoric like, oh, black folks, bruh, they're savages. They can't live among white folks. Nah, bruh, they got no sense of humanity. Again, this is just generic white supremacist talking points they've been regurgitating. They're not using this Carmelo Anthony situation to reinforce the regurgitated talking points. They're not using Carmelo Anthony to say George Floyd was justified, Trayvon Martin was justified, and oh, by the way, Emmett Till was justified. This man just used Carmelo Anthony to say that Emmett Till actually caused his death, that Emmett Till was the perpetrator and the white woman was the victim. Emmett Till. This man somehow sees the humanity and the tragicness and the sorrow in Austin Metcalf being stabbed to death after pushing Carmelo Anthony, but don't see the humanity in a 14-year-old Emmett Till being dragged out of his home while he's asleep and murdered by a group of white men. And then those white men went to court, got found not guilty by a jury of their white peers. If you tell me you don't see the humanity, you don't see the tragicness in the Emmett Till situation, but you see the tragicness in the Austin Metcalf situation, that tells me who you are. That already tells me what your motivation is. And the fact that Charleston White is getting in bed with these people, it like hurts me, bro. It hurts me bad, man. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this situation, man? All right, is Charleston White going too far? Let me know in the comment section if you're still watching.
Yes, he is going too far, man. Charleston White is indefinitely a plant. He's a plant. Oh, it's bad, bro. It's bad. Wait a minute. The attempted murder of Adrian Varner. When the hell did this happen? Excuse my language.
So I just did a video on how Streamer University is one of the biggest scams in content creation, and so there's another video that I literally just got posted while I was recording the other video. This one got posted, so I'm gonna react to this one too. It seemed like it's some new clips, a new perspective. Shout out to Novely on this one. Let's see what's going.
It's just it's like discouraging, bro, when like I don't know, people with motion can just skip and then like go to the front, bro, and not have to suffer. You know what I'm saying?
You just proved you can't create content in that environment. Went to these Streamer University auditions thinking that they were genuinely going to get accepted into Streamer University by auditioning in person, when that's just simply not the case.
It's simply not the case. So you just told me that y'all basically you just said y'all genuinely came to an audition thinking you were going to get in. Yeah, that's kind of what an audition is, bro. What the hell? It ain't like he explained it. He might have explained it to you behind closed doors because y'all are friends. He didn't explain it on Twitter. He didn't explain it on Instagram, YouTube. He didn't do no explaining, bro. So if somebody tell me that I have an audition, don't make me think I'm crazy for thinking I have a chance of getting in. What the hell? Hey, we have audition for a part in the next Avengers movie, and then you pull up and then what? Yes, I think I have a chance if I come to an audition. Okay, then don't call it an audition then. Call it a clip farm agent. You feel me? Come on, what are we talking? Y'all just disingenuous and egregious as hell, bro.
8 since 5 a.m. You're keeping humans in a classroom for 5 hours.
It feels pretty insane to be making a Why Everyone Hates Streamer University 2, and Streamer University 2 hasn't even started yet. Well, at least the actual university part. The auditions and applications.
I'm gonna get some water, but I'm still listening though. I'm finna go in the kitchen and get some water.
For everything has, and it seems like it's had every creator in an uproar, from small to big, complaining in some way about how they don't like the new Streamer U format, or at least the audition portion, and how Kai Cenat is apparently running things. I wanted to run through some of the craziest claims that were made by certain creators, and even some of the rebuttals that were made by big creators like Lazy, basically calling a lot of the smaller streamers that are talking about this lazy. But I don't want to yap too much, so why don't we start from the very beginning? Without it, we even get here in the first place.
Everybody been grinding. Since I've been off, I've literally been hawking everybody. Anything streamer related, whoever being consistent, whoever is not,
That's cap. That's cap. You've been hawking your friends, my nigga. You've been hawking your friends and people that's getting famous. You probably been paying attention, but you're not about to say you know every streamer in the world that's being consistent, that's doing this and doing that. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Listen, y'all, YouTube and Meta might owe you up to $1,000 if you or your child grew up on social media. If you or your child spent years growing up on social media and experienced serious mental health issues, you should hear this. Recently, a jury just ordered Meta and YouTube to pay millions for their role in designing and promoting addictive platforms. They know that their apps can cause anxiety, depression, or body image issues. But they never shared those risks with us. They never made us sign anything that we knew the risk. They just maximized their profits. And the recent historic verdict underscores the consequences of those decisions. But you better not worry. Morgan & Morgan is stepping up to hold these platforms accountable for the harm that they have caused. Click the link in my bio to take a very short questionnaire quiz, because you might be entitled to a potential recovery of over $1,000.
literally see it. If you acting like yo getting accepted and you did it, you coming. If you got AI posters, you're coming.
If you've somehow been off the internet recently and don't know, Streamer University is coming back in a way bigger format. In the past, Kai Cenat might have asked people to submit an online application and just went on stream and reviewed some of them, trying to get some laughs, trying to get some clips here and there. But nowadays, it seems like he's having live auditions on some could have been Drewski type of timing, inviting a bunch of people from places like New York.
Taking this is ginger, okay? Just don't think this I'm popping pills and nothing. I don't want to influence nobody to do no bullshit. This is pure organic ginger. Ginger supplement, okay? It's not no pill, it's not no drug, it's ginger. First thing in the morning on an empty stomach.
ATL, and even LA, where these places are packed to the brim of a ton of up-and-coming content creators trying their hardest to get in front of Kai Cenat to prove to him why they should be a part of Streamer University Part 2.
This is also not a drug. It's Gotu Cola. Y'all can't see that. It's Gotu Cola. It's great for nervous system and brain health. Okay, do your homework on herbs. No, I'm not doing drugs, kids.
You guys are proud, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it real quick. Yeah. I would have camped all night, but I had work. And also, it doesn't look like anybody's first online. It looks like it's just a whole crazy crowd. It's like Knicks and 6. It's like a Knicks game 7. They're always in the chat though. Shout out everybody on this line. Bless you.
Got y'all dumbass sitting out there just
Well, you can look at a lot of the positives for this and say that Streamer University Part 2 has way more eyes on it, way more people trying to get into it, and a way bigger impact than it had last year. It seems like a bunch of people are genuinely mad about the state that everything is going right now. And again, the university isn't even out. We don't have a date for any of that. All we have is these auditions, which a lot of people are apparently complaining about. And based on the complaints I'm hearing, they don't seem too legitimate. And I don't want to sit here and take away from people's experience because the entire event as a whole seems like a good opportunity as a guy who's commenting on them without actually being there. So I wanted to bring y'all some of the opinions that were had by people that actually went out there, specifically starting with the New York experience, the very first Streamer U audition.
You posted this super short notice New York City in-person application for Streamer University that started at 1 p.m. I dropped everything, painted you this big of one Streamer University Kai Cenat painting. Got to the spot at 10:30. It's now 6:30. So me and hundreds of other people stood in the sun
That's
for
y'all. I don't know why y'all did that. But I will say I don't think it's. I'm not gonna blame y'all because it was a send off, bro, to me, and that's the reason why. That's why it bothered me so much because it's a send off, bro. Don't have us pulling up and doing this shit and wasting our time, wasting our life, knowing damn well you ain't gonna. Come on, bro.
That's 8 hours just for you to end this. Mad people are outside.
Now that,
hurrying back.
now that he can't get to everybody, but I think he should have said that, bro. Have a limit on who could come, on how many people you gonna pull up, on what time it starts, what time it stops. Let people know. Let people know that your friends is gonna cut the line. Let people know that they don't have a chance of getting in. This is just, you get what I'm saying? Let people know that so then they can really decide. Because, but at the same time, people gotta be able to think for themselves too. But it's like if you sending people off, you can't really blame them for thinking some shit that you ain't explaining. You feel me?
Hurting, knees hurting, haven't ate, haven't drank, been in the sun all day, but we all are out here chasing our dreams, following you, and you dip. And I know you had a board or a team that you were doing this with, that you were like figuring out who's gonna make it into Streamer University in person or whatever. So if you really, really needed to dip, you could have had your team continue to see people at least like you streamed for 8 hours. You didn't even do these tryouts for 8 hours or whatever you want to call them. It was mad short notice. Everybody came out.
Now, hearing some of these complaints, that does sound crazy. Having to wait out in the line for 8 hours, insane. In the blistering sun, must suck. With a bunch of people packed out, even though he didn't say that. Based on the line I just saw, it seems like everybody was hip to hip, shoulder to shoulder, like it was a mosh pit. The thing is, though, no one forced him to do that. At no point in time on any flyers that I saw and any promotion material that I saw, the Kai said everybody is guaranteed going to meet with him and going to get a chance to be on camera with him. That's not what I saw. It was just an opportunity, something to give a bunch of these creators another chance to showcase their talents in case they A, didn't get picked for Streamer University, but they at least got to showcase it here, or B, they were going to get picked for Streamer University, but Kai gets a chance to see you in person and see what you're really like. It was nothing but positives if you actually got to meet him. I'm assuming all the negatives came if you didn't, but even then, there's still technically positives that come with it. You're outside with a bunch of other content creators who want to make this a living, at least to the point of apparently standing in a line for 8 hours with the possibility to meet Kai Cenat. So I would assume that all y'all would want to make content together or at least do something, but it seems like other creators I see complaining are not taking advantage of that in any way.
What the fuck do that have to do with anything, though? I didn't come here to... Like, I get that point, bro, but I didn't come here to mingle and fucking... You feel me? Like, I could go on, join a Facebook group if that's what I wanted. If I wanted that, I didn't come here to do that, bro. I came here to audition. So, again, imagine Marvel, new Marvel movie, auditions starting at 10 a.m. And then you pull up and you find out that they let everybody in front of, like, come on, bro. Stop acting like y'all don't know why some people blew about it.
People, I seen the internet, people got it fucked up. Like, people were making fucking videos. Oh, I never got to see him. Or I was standing in line and all this or whatever. But I'm like, bro, if you was smart, you would literally connect with the people in the stream, in the line, no matter who it is, because you don't know who you're gonna meet. Whatever, if you get to meet them, then cool. Because one thing I know, bro, that nigga sees everything, bro. Like, he sees everything. So that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow, I hope it's not just like crazy fest, but like, I genuinely want to stream with the people outside, like, you know what I'm saying? Stream with the streamers out there, because you never know. They give the best content than the people that are big streamers. These big streamers be fucking like egotistic, bro. I'm telling you. So, bro, you link with people and stream with the people that literally want to make content and do shit. That's gonna be fun. I think I'm gonna have a good ass time, bro.
And y'all already know how I feel about Diddy Frost in his channel, so me using the clip of his and agreeing with him is taking a lot out of me. But I feel like that's the biggest thing. A lot of these creators who are up and coming are missing the opportunity that's right in front of them. It's unfortunate you didn't get to see Kai, but you were in a line full of different people live there at these Streamer U auditions. A bunch of people want to see what it's like. Even if you're not going live, just making a TikTok, even a YouTube video, a vlog would have hit crazy and showed a bunch of people the reality of what it was like being there. You can still make content and gain something from just going to the audition. It would suck that a bunch of people actually there might act out hectic, but putting all the blame on Kai seems pretty crazy to me. Now, with the leave it alone if it was just one person saying this, but it's other creators who even got past stage one, which was being outside in the line, who were actually able to see Kai in person to some degree, or his team, who apparently still had complaints.
Moved to LA so I can pursue my dreams.
So we just saw him in the last reaction, but maybe it's new clips. But just some people might have saw that video or whatever, so I'm gonna just let it play.
Oh, swell. So I came into the first application tired as shit, but I still put the fucking effort. I love it, bro. I've been ate since 5 a.m. We went to fucking IHOP on stream. Eve hasn't fucking ate it.
Now, I will say that though too. Like, y'all doing a little too much with that. Like, it ain't his responsibility to feed y'all, nigga.
All right, chat. That's enough of that.
Oh, let me watch this.
Case of Nit, I say case of Nit. Man, I ain't got too much to say, man. I'm at the airport and shit, my guy. Hey, look, buddy, man, let me in that motherfucking Screaming University, buddy. Yeah, man, I'm trying to turn up for the summer. Let me in the motherfucking me screaming, huh? Yeah, let me in the Screaming University, case of Nit. Oh.
Rappers, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't look. Rap, and this is no hate to Casanet, right? This is why rap is dying. Don't do it. Casanet, he just launched Streaming University. Everybody's trying to get in, and I get it. It's a huge platform. No hate to Casanet. Genius. He's amazing at what he does. He's made a fortune off of what he does. Rappers, don't do it. This is why rap is dying. Because everybody is cashing out. Everybody is selling their soul. Everybody is giving into stuff that they really don't want to do, but they have to do it because of rap. Because rap is too slow. Don't do it. Y'all look like losers. I'm seeing all these street guys. Tag Casanet. Tag Casanet. The same people, the same genre who used to hate on bloggers, hate on streamers. Now everybody wants to get in.
Don't do it. It's a ceiling. You're gonna hurt your rap career. You do it, your rap career is over. Over.
I disagree with Sean. Sean, fuck with you, I disagree with you. Yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Yo, you notice these rappers don't even go live no more? Bro, these rappers can't get like 2,000 people to watch them do nothing. I'm being honest with you. Like, rappers and the rappers are competing with attention for so many people. Streamers, like TikTokers. I beg to differ that rappers just aren't that famous anymore, right?
Y'all want to go to Arby's? Yeah. Why you gonna say hi to me yet? I didn't even know you was out here. Chill. How you been? I'm good, bro. Chilling, bro. Good. Family good? Yeah, right. Just how you? I ain't seen you in a minute, man. You know what I mean? I saw you like. What are y'all doing, man? You gonna be a professor this year? Yeah. Either that or Friday. I want talk to me. Like, look. What's up?
See, last year I was the acting professor at Sherman University.
Yeah.
All right.
I really didn't know what. Yeah, we didn't know what to expect the first year.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
This year I'm maybe doing some drama clubs. Hey,
okay,
look, man. If you looking to be a co-club director of, something like that, just let me know. No.
Okay. Yeah. So I either was gonna lead the fraternity because I am a leader of the fraternity.
Okay.
Nationally acclaimed fraternity.
All right.
Or I wanted to teach the art of clip farming, not just the negative part, but also the positives.
Show me a little bit of your teaching possession. Give me a little.
So what I would give is a scenario, right?
Okay.
And I would say, hey man, we're at the ice cream shop.
Okay. We got the ice cream
and
shop.
the random person next to you gets ice cream on her face accidentally. What is your next move? Your cameraman pans it to the lady. She spills ice cream all over herself. What do you say? You can one. There's different ways you can go about it.
Okay.
So there's ways you can go about it to get the off factor and make people be like, oh, he's so nice, he's so sweet. You can clean up. You can give her napkins. You can say, hey, do you need any help? And they be like, oh, W man. Or you could be like,
you stupid bitch.
Somebody nutted on your
Somebody nutted on you, stupid.
Nut.
Stupid bitch. Yeah.
Now you might get maybe a free laugh, but PR shot. You get what I'm saying? So then I would ask them, how would you feel if your grandparents saw this clip of you? It's we don't think about it, but it's we need to think about it. Sometimes I'd be like, I don't give a fuck if my grandmama see this. But then sometimes it's like, I would never want my grandmama to see me. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be cognitive of that.
What the fuck you doing teaching at Sherman University? You should be teaching at Harvard, man.
I really could. No, all jokes aside, no stream shot could. But they ain't paying enough.
Oh, but Sherman University paying more. Word.
Yeah.
In a way.
In a way. You did what I say.
That's facts, though.
Hey, man. You did.
Yeah, I stamped it.
Up, down.
What's his name? Up, down.
Up, down.
Oh, head now.
Head now. Oh, head now.
Said up, down. What the fuck are you talking about? Be sissy.
I'm finna go to get some cupcakes and then go to my studio session.
So you just finna leave me?
Go Corey followers.
Yeah, but that's crazy, bro. How you gonna leave me?
Cause I'm cooking good.
We came here together. See, I already know what type of time you want.
You gotta start leaving too, cause I gotta go to the studio. I thought I was finna pop in here and then go afterwards.
Yeah, me too. I ain't know. Before been text my phone to my hurry up. I thought it was some shit.
Yo.
Yeah, they just want to tell folk being down here. You get the hole to pull up. Like that's crazy. I'm tired of getting used as debate. All right, though. I'll meet you when I leave here. I just bump down on you at the studio.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, that's my ride. Let me get the ride. I seen Gotti left. Hold on.
Yeah, he got his ass the fuck.
I thought it was a fake like I'm leaving.
My brother. Love Brusky. So peaceful. Like I had to hurry up and get here before shit was shutting down.
Oh, bro.
Yeah, that's how they made the scene.
Being about party, sometimes it's about chilling. Let's talk about business and how we can be.
I already talked to you about business. Our business meeting is over.
Let's talk about business and how we can grow as men, and expand.
Stop rawing. I've been telling all y'all that since day one. Don't nobody want to listen to me. That's how y'all get in the positions y'all be in.
Listen, brother. You know how funny you are, right?
I mean, I've heard.
Just right now. Come on, right. You know how funny you are, right?
Hey, you just kicked him away.
No.
I will hold it if you want
No, I
to.
was telling
He ain't got to leave. What if he wanted to listen? You ain't got to do that, gang. I know how he be. You good, bro. You good, man.
This is my homie. He's just helping out, man.
What's up, bro?
Man, look, bro.
Don't full of that hand for you.
I'm joking.
Okay.
But we want to see a Ben. We want to see a Ben Jr. man.
Eventually, me too, bro. But my one I thought of in that baby with, she won't talk to me no more. I probably done did some on stream I don't know about.
That's usually it's just streaming do up relationships.
Bro, I'm like, what did I do? I don't even know what I did.
GS3 the Dom, GS3 Media. I forgot. We went back to media. GS3 Media TV. And you know where I be. On YouTube, G. Like, comment, subscribe, and we're gonna keep good vibes, mud. And at the end of the day, they got in, mud.